maybe we can get rolling for a little bit. And Zavel was spending the night with Tomlin.
True. Javel probably needs a little bit of sleep after the night that
Right.
he had.
Well, look, Tomlin's a gentleman, and stuff went down. But anyway, so morning arrives. Well, no, sorry, we'll do. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons. Welcome to the Mercenaries of Mischief. I am your Dungeon Master, Puck Lord of Chaos, and we have our lovely players here. We have Kashano, we have Baz, we have Jabetta, and we have Zavel as soon as Zavel's technical difficulties allow Zavel to join us. So, when last we left our heroes, they had settled in, signed some contract, taken on new positions in the Avalon Knights Academy. Cookie kind of revealed his reasoning for wanting to bring people out here. And you guys set out to try and reclaim some resources from the ruined keep. You came across some goblins and a very handsome vampire who you made friends with. And after that, you guys tried to make friends. Well, Kashano tried to make friends with a young goblin by the name of Yibi. And
Yeeby.
Yibi.
You know what I just realized I didn't fucking do?
What?
Level up my fucking character. It's all right. It's all right.
And lastly, everyone became level 2.
Motherfucker. It's fine. I got it.
Okay, you're gonna get there? All right.
I got it under control.
You're gonna need it. All right. So you've all gone to sleep. Has any interactions occurred through the night?
Well, Kashano passed out on the dining room table.
Yeah.
And
yeah. He took Kashano to bed. He cradled him like a baby. And it was just...
Okay. Well then,
he didn't know. He just wakes up in bed.
Kashano he wakes up in bed, but he gets up and he looks and he sees himself in the mirror at the makeup dressing costume station, and he realizes he never cleaned off all of this fucking goblin shit. Still covered in green mud.
Like a goblin face imprinted on the pillow.
But but it was a shitty roll, if you'll remember. So he's covered in like green mud and a real half-assed costume.
Yeah.
And he kind of looks at the dressing station and he goes, "Oh fuck!" Because he realizes that he had a whole disguise kit with makeup and dressing station and all this stuff. But now this is his established look. So he has to do this to go talk to the goblins again.
He was so excited. He just didn't even think about it.
Yeah. He's used to having to work on the fly. So
right.
So this is where he's at. And he tries to find somewhere in this place, this inn to wash up. I don't know. Is there you got a shower in this? Is there a fantasy shower in this gym? In this?
There's no fantasy shower. There is like a wash basin and a large kind of wash tub in your room.
In my room? Okay, great.
Yeah.
He washes up, flips his pillow over, and goes back to bed.
Okay. So he goes back to sleep. How did Baz spend his night?
Practicing with the new quarterstaff that I obtained. Sleeping, and then in the morning, taking a underwater dip in the river.
Just taking a swim in the river? All right. So Baz gets up before everybody and is already training. His monk training doesn't allow him to sleep in anymore from the previous night. And Jabetta, how did Jabetta spend her night?
She did her trance. She rearranged some of her spells. She's got some different spells prepared.
Mm-hmm.
And then she just did some swimming. She practiced her dolphin jump.
Practiced her dolphin jump after that embarrassment the previous day. She's like, no, never again. It's not happening.
She didn't like that.
This cannot happen ever.
Yeah.
Zavel spent the night with Tomlin. Nobody heard anything.
Oh, damn. All right.
Well, see,
you were hoping.
I was just hoping that would come up.
Yeah,
I'm floors away, so like I'm all the way
Yeah, you're like way in the basement, so you can't really. But those of you who are awake and in the inn still, you do hear this. You do have the familiar smell of breakfast wafting from the main area. Baz, you could hear Cookie busying himself in the kitchen while you got out to go have your swim in the river. So
Okay. I don't know. I'm still asleep over here.
you're still. Oh yeah, you're passed out from drinking. So
I'm not.
Jabetta.
I'm awake. I want some breakfast.
All right. So you come out for breakfast. Tomlin is in his full kind of bartender uniform, just standing quietly behind the bar. He kind of greets you with a small bow. You notice that the inn is quite a bit cleaner now. Like it's almost to the point that you could see it being functional. You can definitely see progress day to day. And as you go take your seat, Cookie comes out with this kind of a large plate, and it's a mixture of small cuts of meat and vegetables and potatoes that have all kind of been put together into this warm plate topped with a small amount of cheese.
Gilberta loves potatoes, so
She's a big fan.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's just gonna say thank you and just eat. That's
My pleasure, not to worry. Will the rest of your party be joining us this morning?
I don't know. There's the horny one. I think had some things, and then Kashano he's a drunkard, so who knows what he's doing. And then
Yes, I had to carry him to bed last night.
yeah, I'm not surprised. Cookie, I'm not surprised. And then Baz, I don't know. He's probably doing some monk things. I don't know.
Yes, I saw him run out early this morning. I think he went to go have a swim.
I don't have to leave my room to swim, so
Yes, you're welcome for that.
yes, thank you. It's lovely. Sometimes I sleep under the water. Sometimes I sleep in the air. Sometimes I do both.
Ah, excellent. Well, when the rest of your group decides to join us, call me out from the kitchen. I'd like to have a word with y'all. Perhaps some more work is available.
Have you?
Well, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Cookie, have you have you the time for questions yet, or are you still going to be annoyingly vague?
I have heard that complaint before. What's the specific question you're having?
I just, before everyone gets here, I just had a question if you'd ever heard of someone
Someone
by the
who?
name of hold on, I have to search the deep recesses of my memory.
Scanning.
Figrim Bone River. Have you ever heard of Figrim Bone River or any? That's all I'm going to say for now. But have you ever heard of Figrim Bone River?
Figrim Bone River. No, I'm afraid the name doesn't come to mind.
Okay, well then let's just forget this conversation ever happened.
Very well.
And then I'm just gonna eat.
He doesn't question the interaction at all. He just kind of goes on his way.
Worked for me.
Baz, how long do you swim for?
About an hour just to practice my acrobatics. Try to swim up and down the river as fast as I can.
Yeah, it's doing like water ballet. So after you finish up your swim and make your way back to the inn, you can see Jabetta's sitting at a table enjoying another breakfast prepared by Cookie.
He'll sit at the table too, but on the far edge away from her.
Okay, it's on the far end. And Cookie comes out and he has a plate of similar food for you. There's some chopped up vegetables and some potatoes, topped with a small amount of cheese and some small bits of meat, all put on this kind of warm plate and set in front of you. And he sets down the plate and he kind of looks at Baz and says, "Did you have a good swim?"
Sure.
I've never seen a tiefling quite enjoy the water so much.
It's water. It doesn't hurt.
No, but... never mind. He just kind of goes to the kitchen.
I kind of look at Jabetta. It's a weird guy.
Jobetta says, he's an odd cookie, that's for sure.
Usually I'll punch people when they make horrible puns.
Listen, Baz, let's just eat this breakfast, okay? No need to be doing all of that.
All right.
Kashana makes it out of bed. Finally,
Kashana gets out of bed.
Is Tommy's at the bar, right?
Yeah, Tommy's at the bar.
So he goes over to Tommy. He's like, "Tommy, could you please do something about my condition. The drink was a bit strong last night. Perhaps hair of the dog. Actually, I'm going to choose different words with you. Morning alcohol. Don't give me any dog's hair in it, literally.
I can understand. I prepared a special drink for people who have fallen victim to Cookie's particular style of drink.
Oh, fantastic. Please, yes, one of that.
It will either cure you or cause you to go completely mad.
Either is fine right now.
And he goes behind the counter, and you can't quite see past him to see all the things. It's just a variety of items, and he throws them together and he shakes them up, and he pours out this thick, kind of brown-green liquid into a glass for you and pushes it over.
All right. Here he holds his nose and slams it.
All right,
This doesn't
make a
look like
Constitution check.
Shit. Why did I not expect this, though? I don't know. I mean,
You had to have known where this was going.
right?
All right, you managed to hammer it back, and you hold yourself.
Okay.
It is quite possibly the worst thing you've ever tasted.
Can't be worse than prairie oysters.
It is like if somebody, gym squeezings and like bathroom mats. It's just awful. It's just the worst.
That's okay.
But you feel a little bit better after you drink it.
I guess. Thank you, Tommy. That wasn't pleasant, but I'm starting to feel a bit better.
It is a
quick
pleasure
question.
to be of service, Mr. Cashano.
I appreciate that. I also appreciate the thing you did with the goblin last night. What was that thing you did with the goblin?
Oh yes, dominate.
Oh, I see. Is that a spell?
Yes, it's part of my vampiric heritage.
I see. Thank you. Yes. I won't ask any further questions.
Very well then. I'll have Cookie bring out your breakfast.
That would probably be good.
And he doesn't say anything, and Cookie just comes out with a plate.
Oh shit, okay.
Sets it down in front of you, and it's the same kind of breakfast with these bits of meat and the vegetables and the potatoes, just kind of steaming there with a little bit of melted cheese on top.
Okay, great. He just tries to hork it down as much as he can. Put food in, you will feel better.
It's quite tasty, and as you eat it, you definitely feel a bit more refreshed as things go on. And I imagine Zavel will be emerging shortly.
Yeah, I'll probably get up.
I'm rolling for my hit point level up right now. Oh, dope!
Yeah, roll up your level.
Oh, fuck yes,
Wait,
dude. I
we
needed
leveled
that
up?
shit.
Yeah, you all leveled up.
We're
You're
at
all
2,
level 2.
yeah.
Oh shit.
He said that.
We're level 20 now.
You've missed so much. No, it's
I
okay.
just doubled my fucking hit points, so I won't
That's
die.
beautiful.
Great.
Only
that
good
means I don't have to
things.
heal you as much.
Yeah,
Right?
good things. Only good things will happen from here on out.
After you kick me in the face, you can just let me bleed for a while.
Well, don't start some shit you can't finish.
So as you guys are having breakfast, Zavel, I imagine you have emerged.
Yeah.
You emerge and come down, and Cookie gives you a plate of breakfast as well, and kind of eyes you and Tomlin up,
Did Zavel
remembering
clean
that the
himself
two
up?
of you...
Or does he still have sex hair?
I don't know, Zavel, do you?
Zavel?
He always does.
Oh, okay. It's just, he always looks like he just got fucked. Alright.
Yeah, he's always
Just,
elegantly disheveled.
that's the permanent look.
Alright.
Well, I mean, he wears it well.
Okay.
All right. So as you guys are gathered around the table, Cookie comes out and he starts talking about the relationship that they used to have with Golden Fields, where Golden Fields would bring supplies in and out because Golden Fields is, as you know, this massive druidic farming community behind this enormous fortress just across the river from you guys. And as he gets into it a little bit, your breakfast is interrupted by just some commotion outside. You hear some shouting, some shuffling about.
Can somebody
Investigate!
make that stop?
Investigate.
I want to know what is happening.
Okay.
As
You can
do
go look
I.
out the window and see if you can see towards the noise.
I just want the pain to stop.
Roll. Wait, say that again?
You can go check out the window
Oh.
and go see what's going on outside.
I keep forgetting you're Canadian until you say words like window or about.
Alright, I'll
It
head to
happens
the
occasionally.
window. as
Alright,
well.
I'm going to the window.
Okay. You go to the window, and as you look outside, you see about 10 goblins dressed in the kind of dressed most unlike goblins. Actually, they're dressed almost like human commoners, and they are tying themselves together to kind of form a goblin wall into the general area of the keep. And there is a particularly well-dressed goblin with its hair tied back and just like one lock of hair down the front with a couple beads on it. And he is very well dressed, and he's carrying some books, and he has some spectacles, and he's walking up and down, kind of cheering everybody on, and they're all getting together outside, and a few of them have signs that they're kind of waving about.
What language are the signs written in?
They run the gambit from pure goblin to broken common to actually quite legible.
What can I? Okay. What can Koshano? Koshano's still like drunk, like hungover by the bar.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
yeah.
not 100%, but he's on his way to recovery.
I'm ignoring.
So Gilberta's gonna say, Koshano, your goblins are back. Better go cover yourself in mud again.
Fuck. Can you all please keep them occupied for like give me 10 minutes?
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. What do the
And-
signs say? Can I read any of the signs?
I didn't get a chance to load this in yet, but I am going to ritual cast comprehend language
Okay.
and mud my ass up and put on my ridiculous ass fucking thing.
Alright.
So this is
They're
gonna take
actually
10
all-
minutes. So
They start chanting in common together, and they say, we will stand day and night for our proper goblin rights.
Oh,
They're gonna
my.
fight for their right to party.
okay.
What?
So well, let me know when 10 minutes has passed and I'm done with this.
Hold on, can you guys give me like 1 second, like in real life? Hold on.
Sure. So they're waving their signs, and some of the signs say like goblin rights. Some of them say slaves no more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it 10 minutes past? Am I ritual
Oh yeah,
casting?
your ritual cast, your
Okay, great.
comprehend language. You're good.
So I come out.
No!
Just like
Well, I come out of my room
Jabetta's just like, no, stop. All right.
in my half-assed goblin costume.
Okay.
And I'm like, all right, hold on. Goblin, no. All right, here we are. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go out there, I'm going to find Yeeby, figure out what's going on. All right. I should be able to understand him this time. Not going to be able to say much, but let me get some information, figure out what it is they want. Fair enough?
All right. You
I
are
literally do not care.
All right. So
Do
he
that
you
or
are
I'll
public
punch
relations.
them all.
so he go out in goblin form
okay.
and kind of throw open the door. Yeeby! General Yeeby, where are you? Does he pop up? Anyone?
You see, Yeeby is kind of behind the line, and somebody's washed him up and given him new clothes. And the particularly well dressed goblin in the spectacles walks up to you,
All right.
and he says, "Sir, let me ask you, what gives you the right to subjugate my people?"
Is he speaking in common or is he speaking in goblin?
He is speaking in quite eloquent common.
All right. Oh shit! Hello. This is unexpected. All right. What
He extends
gives
a
me?
hand. He
I
extends a hand out to you, and he says, "My name is Wormspit."
I take his hand and shake it. Pleasure to meet you. My name is Kushano. I apologize for my current appearance. It may be offensive. It was an effort to relate to your comrade Yibi there yesterday when we met. You know what? Would you like to come inside? We've got some
It is
wonderful breakfast
incredibly
made. Let's
offensive,
discuss.
and it is nothing compared to your actions, sir.
That's fair enough. What
My people
do you want?
suffered under the subjugation of the Avalon Knights for years, and we will
I
not
see.
go back. We will create a new and better society for ourselves, and we will not allow you to enslave us again. And we will resist you peacefully and ethically, and we will defeat you through superior intelligence and learning.
Wormsmith, was it?
Yes.
One thing I'm a bit skeptical of. This is coming on quite suddenly. How can you ensure that the others will follow you? I mean,
He
look,
kind of
I would love to negotiate with you here, figure out a mutually beneficial arrangement, but I have no way of knowing whether what we agree upon will be followed and confirmed by the rest of it.
he kind of goes solemn a little bit. He says, "It has been hard, but I know that there is a better nature within my brothers and sisters, and you can see it on display here today."
And that's lovely. This is quite a surprise. I'm still trying to deal with it. But my concern is whatever arrangement we make could possibly be overrun by one ruthless, bloodthirsty goblin who decides he doesn't like the arrangement.
Not
But
with the
I'm
programs
willing
I
to
have put in
discuss.
place.
I'm willing to have a conversation. Would you like to come
What is
inside
it
and
that
have
you
some
were
breakfast?
imagining, Mr. Kashano? Because it was
What?
our understanding that you have come here to reinstate the Avalon Knights and put us back into servitude. Is this not the case?
Well, I'm not sure what happened initially under the old Avalon Knights, but myself and the majority of us here that have been inscripted to rebuild the academy are a completely different group of people. And I think we're a completely reasonable group of people, most of us at least. And I think that we can find an arrangement that benefits us both. I would like to make sure that we have one element of the prior arrangement, which I am to understand was in place, that we're able to offer you a certain level of protection from the townspeople. You know how the townspeople have prejudice against goblins.
Not everyone is accepting of my people, but I know that we can change their minds by showing them that goblins can be something more. We are more than our reputations and our histories. And I truly believe that.
Well,
But I do have a detailed list of a kind of goblin contract of rights. If you'd like to go over it with, we
I
may
would
find a way to
love
work together.
to go over that list with you. If you'll allow me to please wash myself off so I don't feel like such an ignorant fool,
Yes,
and
this
come
is very
inside,
offensive.
join us for some breakfast, and I'm sure we can all come to a mutually beneficial arrangement.
All right. So you lead him back towards the inn. He addresses his mass of goblins and lets them know that the demonstration is working and changes in the wind.
Remember, I did
And-
cast comprehend language, so if he's talking in Goblin, I can still understand him.
Oh yeah, no, he says it all in common actually.
Okay.
And then he, as he's following in, Cookie becomes a little bit nervous, and he's inside, and the rest. Kashano, you don't see this, but the rest of you hear he's like, "Oh shit! I need to get into the kitchen. I got a bad reputation with these folks. Here, give him a plate of this." And he puts an extra one out on the table, and he kind of ducks behind into the kitchen.
As I come in, I kind of whisper, like under my breath, You guys, this fucking goblin get dark coming.
So, do I get to punch him?
Boss, would you mind doing a thing in a different room for a bit?
You should go practice.
But I want to punch him.
No.
He hears this and he's kind of taken aback by it, and he's just like, "Sir,
Boss, a moment," and I kind of lean into him, and I'm like, "You might get to punch someone, but wait for the signal.
Or I just punch them now and get it over with."
But if you do that, then we have to go punch all of them."
There's no reason to punch him.
I mean,
He's done nothing.
I have to punch them all. You guys just kind of sit back and back me up. Let's be real.
Wormspit hears this, and he kind of addresses Baz directly, and he says, "Sir, if you strike me, I will not raise a hand against you, for I know that violence is not the way to progress."
He's a fucking pacifist goblin, Baz.
Fine.
Just please don't. Okay, Krishano's got to go back to the room and wash him.
He's like,
You know
"Wash
what?
this shit off my face."
As is gonna make. Let's just.
Who set off the fire alarm?
Uh-oh.
Very
Makes a
well.
wisdom check. All right, he's good.
Very,
All right.
very well. I won't strike him. Just no funny business.
There will be no funny business, for this is deadly serious. And he sits at a table, and he kind of props himself up with the books he was carrying, so he sits there proper. And he pulls out a small handkerchief and kind of lays it on his lap. And very carefully and daintily starts to bite into his meal as he waits for Kashano to return.
Okay.
He kind of introduces himself to everybody. He says, "Everyone, my name is Wormspit. I am the leader of the Goblin Liberation Front, or GLIF, as we're known."
Gilbetta says, yeah, sorry about Baz. He likes to punch people for no reason.
I expect violence and aggression from non-goblins everywhere I go.
Well, you shouldn't have to do that, but it really has nothing to do with you being a goblin. It really
Doesn't
has
it, though?
more to do with you being alive and in the room, really.
I see.
All right. Kashana comes back, no longer looking like a murder hobo goblin. All right. So, Wormspit,
Yes.
I'd like to apologize again. First of all, it seems we've gotten off to the wrong foot. As I said, myself and my cohorts here are new to this academy rebuilding effort, and we wish to do things as amicably as possible. We understand that the previous arrangement included a certain level of protection for you in exchange for a certain amount of labor for the academy. Whatever other details may have been left out, I do not feel we could be held responsible for, but I would be glad to listen to so that we can make sure such things don't occur this time around.
He thinks on these words for a little bit, and he says, "Very well, Mr. Kashano. I will not judge you for the sins of the past, as you have chosen not to judge my people for our past sins. But make no mistake, the previous agreement was one of servitude, and we will have a proper workers' bill of rights in this new negotiation."
I see. So I suppose we should move on to your list of demands.
He hands you like this. It's basically like a booklet detailing everything that they want. It's like working conditions, accommodations. There's a healthy meal program. There's therapy.
I see.
Like a work fitness program is necessary as well. Maternity leave is another 6 paragraphs.
Wait, how long? What's the gestation period for goblins?
It's approximately 3 months.
Oh, that's fine.
We breed fairly
manageable.
quickly.
So,
Quality
Wormspit,
how does Javetta feel about goblins? Like, she probably hasn't seen a lot. There are water-bound goblins, but they don't look like these ones.
Gilbetta doesn't judge, okay?
Okay.
Because, like, people judge elves, and Gilbetta's not about that.
Okay. She's above that. All right.
Yeah, she doesn't. Not a fan.
Wormspit, I can certainly see why your people would want these things. What I'm having trouble seeing is why you feel they deserve them, because much of what's being requested here is above and beyond what we have available to ourselves.
Fair. Well, if we address the fact that your organization is clearly in dire need of a benefits compensation plan, then perhaps equal treatment for equal work is something that we could work out.
I would be amicable to that.
There is something else I should tell you.
What's that?
And he kind of sets his silverware down very carefully and sets his napkin down beside him. He turns to you and he says, I am not a violent goblin, but not all of my kin share my new view. I'm sure you met young Yibi yesterday. He had fallen in with a bad crowd. There is an element seeking to conscript my people into kind of a frontline war to make us nothing more than foot soldiers in someone else's violence. I have sent detailed letters and arguments to these people, but they have not seen the error of their way.
Who are these
now,
people?
I do not condone violence. It is a hobgoblin by the name of Silver Fang. He and his group of ruffians, spits the word out, have made raids, taken our supplies, and conscripted any goblins that they could find into their might makes right mentality and taken them off just to the northeast.
I see.
There's little else I can do. These people simply will not listen to reason.
Well, this brings me back to the point I brought up outside. How can we be sure that a violent leader won't depose you as soon as we make this deal?
Because my group of goblins will have no more need for violence. It is a difficult transition. While we're still in the transition phase, while we're still experiencing these birthing pains of a new goblin civilization, we are vulnerable to these types of attacks. But if we have the shelter of an organized, careful, well-planned out organization, we can grow, flourish, and create this new utopia together.
But you understand, of course, that in this scenario, we're the ones providing the resources. Now, you know the resources we're currently dealing with because they're the resources your people have been dealing with for these preceding years. You can see how it might take some time for us to be able to provide to you the resources to provide to your people the type of civilization you're hoping to build. That means there's a long period of vulnerability in which a violent leader might arise. I'm sure you, being as learned a goblin as you are, can understand this potential and why any treaty we are to make with you could be a bit shaky. Honestly, I'd feel more confident negotiating with you here if I thought that the crowd out there had some fear of you, which I don't think they do.
No, but they have fear of you, or at least they should. As I understand, you're quite capable.
Well, it seems that the negotiation we are currently in is one meant to remove that element of fear from your people, isn't it?
Not necessarily from our people. If you can remove this other element that's coming in and taking my people away, this is not a choice. This isn't somebody who's giving them a decision between the better life and dying in another's war. They're simply being grabbed up and taken away.
I see.
I keep myself abreast of the happenings in the area, sir, and there don't appear to be any other goblin-kind operations conducting themselves this far.
Well, I suppose we should discuss this amongst ourselves. I don't want to speak for everyone. Would you mind giving us the room?
Very well.
Unless anyone else has questions before he steps out.
Yeah, I just wanna do a check to see if I think this guy's full of shit.
Okay.
Like, What do you want me to insight, I guess? Would that be?
Yeah, insight him.
10.
10. Yeah, I feel like he's on the level. Does anybody else want to insight him?
Nope.
I've been
Nope,
talking
that's
to him, so I
when-
suppose I did incite him. So let me give me a roll.
When do I get to punch something?
Oh my gosh. Baz, please, go.
Nope,
Go.
I got no insight.
Nope. That is almost the lowest number you can roll.
Very close. Very close. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, no more questions for him. He goes outside.
Yeah, you guys all. Seems like he's on the level. He goes outside and addresses his people, and they kind of put down their signs and celebrate. There's a couple group hugs.
All right. So the way I see it, we've got a few options. One, we can go find this goblin tribe somewhere that's stealing people or whatever and take care of them. Two, we can just kill this guy. And they're fucking goblins. If we kill him in front of them, they'll follow us.
I don't know that I'm up with sacrifice.
They're fucking goblins! Come on!
You...
We've already destroyed a few.
Yeah, because they were attacking us.
Oh, what's next? Are we gonna build a home for wayward rats?
Not necessarily, but good God.
They're vermin. They're not people.
He's not...
It's getting super.
Oh,
racist
good.
up
One
now.
learned to talk. Big fucking whoop-de-doo. It was impressive, don't get me wrong, but there's no reason to start giving them rights.
I mean, here's the real question. Do we really need them?
It's a big facility to upkeep. You're the quartermaster. You either have them or you're on your own. It's your choice.
Oh, Jabretta leaves furiously. I've put such a divide into the group now.
Thoughts? Baz, let's put it this way. Who do you want to punch? Do you want to punch this guy or do you want to punch a bigger guy?
Both.
Look, whatever. Punching anybody. I'm on board.
Listen, Kushana,
Yes.
I grew up on the streets. And one thing I've learned is that you can't trust goblins.
Agreed.
They're sneaky, they're devious, and they're always going to follow the strongest person. And
I
frankly,
agree.
I don't think that this Spitwater or whatever is a good leader. Eventually, someone's going to overthrow him, and they're going to follow his ideas. And then somebody will overthrow that one, and they'll follow their ideas. It's just an endless cycle. It's best that we just stick to what we know, what we can do, because quite frankly, this can go one of two ways. Either it can go good, and then we get double crossed, or we just don't deal with it at all and destroy it at its roots later on.
Zavel goes out to wink at the goblins. Zavel, you are actually approached by Wormspit after you come outside.
What does he want?
He just kind of eyes you up and down, and he introduces himself. I'm sorry, I don't believe we were properly introduced inside.
Oh, hello. Yeah, he's just gonna stand there awkwardly.
Okay, well, he offers a hand for you to shake, and he says, "So, have your friends come to any agreement?"
Oh, still pending. He's
Still
gonna
pending?
he's gonna take the hand and like give it one of those extravagant smooches.
Thank you. He doesn't quite know how to react to it. And he says, so I suppose I should note, there is a substantial reward involved if you can take down Silver Fang. Perhaps you should let your friends know about it. He has been amassing resources in the area for some time, and you'd certainly be welcome to anything that you find there. And we have a small cachet of our own that we could offer up as payment. I
How
understand
much are you
that
paying me to shoot him?
to shoot him.
Yeah.
Oh, to get Silver Fang. He says, "Well, we would be willing to offer from our own cachet of resources 200 gold.
You guys should just let me be your goblin president.
We don't need a ruler. We're operated as kind of an independent group. We hold votes, come up with a unified.
I wouldn't be your
direction
ruler.
together.
I'd just be your face.
Well, if the agreement is signed, you would technically be our employer.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you need someone to do public speaking. No one's gonna really talk to a goblin. I mean, No offense.
No, I understand what you're driving at. What you're saying is perhaps we need a friendly face for our organization to better integrate ourselves with the masses.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely opposed to this.
And, what's business between small folk? We can't really trust the tall folk now, can we?
Occasionally, you may be correct.
Yeah, us small folk need to stick together, so I'll let you think on that.
I will ruminate on this, and please let me know if your friends will take care of Silver Fang.
I will do my best to persuade them.
Thank you so much.
He's gonna take his leave and go back.
Okay, so Zavel makes his way back inside.
Okay. Zavel,
Is everyone still arguing the issue?
did you speak with the goblin?
Oh yeah, he's a cool dude.
So what are your thoughts? Should we just kill him?
Maybe we should help them.
I mean, I suppose we do have to think long term here. If there's something coming and stealing away the goblins, we have to address that event. Look, okay, we can always kill this little smartass later.
Yeah, we might need him. Why don't we go kill the thing that's taking the goblin?
Okay, let's go kill his thing. Boss, get your punching fists ready. We're going to punch some things.
They always are.
Right.
You may have to smooth things over with Jabetta, though.
Fuck it, she can
I'll
stay
go.
here.
I'll go get
You're gonna go to okay. All right, Sean, just gonna go back to his room and get his shit together, get ready to go.
I'll
Or actually-
knock on Jabetta.
She's gonna open the door to see who it is.
Hi.
Still want to punch a harmless creature.
We're going after Silver Doodad.
So we're actually going to go after someone that deserves to be killed.
Yes.
Great, let's go.
Awesome.
All right, Zavel, as you hop on the stool and lean over the bar, Tomlin is there to greet you.
He's gonna pull out that vial that he took from the coffin and hand it to the vampire.
Okay. He says, my pick-me-up. Thank you so much.
Gonna
And
give
he
him
offers you a little kiss on the cheek, and then he goes back to his work.
Well, he's ready when everybody else is ready.
All right.
All right, Kashan is gonna stop by the bar because he just remembered that he's got these two potions
Okay.
that he doesn't recognize. Jabetta has one of those, and he's gonna ask Tommy if he knows what this is.
Okay.
Tommy, a word before we go. I have these that I found yesterday in one of the crates. What do you recognize this potion?
It's difficult to say. It seems the label has come off.
Yes, I was hoping with your background in magics and being a vampire and whatnot, maybe you could recognize it?
Well, from the potion, it is either stone skin or sleep.
I'm sorry, what? Or sleep?
A stone skin.
Stone skin or sleep, all right.
From the color. He shakes it a little bit.
Okay. Is this a potion that must be taken orally?
Yes, most of them are.
Well, some of them must splash on. I don't know. Oh, I see. Well, fair enough. That is helpful. Thank you.
All right, Baz and Jabetta emerge from the hallway. Jabetta's still a bit upset, but
So it doesn't
seems
say
happy.
anything to anybody.
She's like, no. All right.
All right, away we go.
I didn't expect
Where is the
this
thing?
upset.
How far away is this place?
Well, you don't know yet.
Okay, so I guess, we got to walk out, and I say to Wormspit, all right, we are agreed. We will take care of this threat first and foremost, and then finalize our arrangement when we return.
Very well. And we'll remember the service that you provided for us, and we will pay you the requisite 200 gold.
200. Oh, fantastic. All right. Wish I would have heard about that. Glares over
I
at
said we should
Sibel.
go help the guy.
That's it? Only 200 gold? That's all you can offer?
I'm afraid that's all we
They're
were able to
goblins.
take from our stores, but you're welcome to help yourself from anything that Silver Fang has in his
I
hoard.
lean over to Boz and whisper, don't worry about it. We'll end up with all of this stuff later.
Just savage. All right. So he details to you what he knows about where Silver Fang is holed up. He says it is somewhere north or northeast along the river. He likely has a cave stronghold somewhere in that area.
All right.
You'll probably have to do a little bit of tracking to sort him out.
Great.
I see. Not my strong suit. Do we have any sort of boat that we can use in the facilities here?
There was a small rowboat in the storage house.
All right, then shall we take the boat or try to go by foot?
We take the elf.
Okay, take the elf. Okay, take me a second. I got it. Not so quick today.
Nothing. All right. So if you guys like, you can grab that rowboat, and
right.
you'll be rowing against the river.
All right, into the boat. We'll head over to the storehouse and get in the boat. Whatever. Hey guys, why don't you just tell us what your characters are doing?
And she just goes swimming in the appropriate direction. Some epic drama unfolding.
My boat is leaving.
I take the quarterstaff and
Okay.
I try to communicate with him. Do you mind being a paddle?
You don't hear anything from the staff, but you feel as though somebody is giving you a knowing glare.
I'm just gonna communicate. Look, man, we need to communicate because this me guessing what you're thinking, it doesn't work for me.
Just this feeling of displeasure.
Okay, we can play these games.
Damn.
Need to work on that staff relationship.
Giggity.
All right. There are some oars laying around that you guys could use. So you all climb up into the boat. Jabetta's swam ahead of you guys, and who is rowing?
I will.
Is it just Baz, or?
No, I'll help, bro.
Oh well, all right. Kashano is standing on the front of the boat,
Okay.
trying to look epic.
Okay. So give me a athletics check, Zavel and Baz.
Well,
We got 16,
Nice.
and we got 15. Okay, so you guys are able to actually keep in sync fairly well, and you're fighting against the current of the river. Luckily, it's not rushing terribly quick, but you're able to make your way up. So as you're moving up, Jabretta, what's your swim speed again?
30, I think.
30?
Yeah.
So it's like you're running but underwater. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
basically, yeah.
Okay. So you guys travel for some time. You don't necessarily notice any signs directly from the river. You're just kind of keeping your eye out.
Looking
Zavel
for potential threats.
with the perception. Okay, so you spot a figure up on a hill. And Jabetta, give me a perception check as well. Yeah, you see it as well as you're kind of like you see it from the other angle, but it's perched up on this hill and it's just like a single figure. You can kind of barely see the outline from the distance, but it's just to the north of you.
I'll just swim back to where they are and point in its direction.
Okay.
Making sure they all see me.
So Zavel whispers to everyone that there's something out there, and Jobetta points it out to you guys.
Okay. So I guess I'll see if I can see what it looks like.
Yeah, you can. As they pointed it out to you, you can kind of pick it out from the distance there. It looks like somebody sitting on top of some kind of mountain.
How far upriver are we? Do you think we should get out and take a look at that? We don't really know where we're going. We're just looking for a pile of goblins, I guess.
You guys
That's the
wanna
correct
move
term
towards
for
it?
a group of goblins, right? A pile?
Like a horde, or a murder of goblins. It's like crows.
Fellows, you're rowing.
You could do an investigation check if you like.
Even from a distance?
Yeah.
All right.
You feel like this might be a scout.
Okay. I think this might be a scout.
Can I shoot it?
Oh my god.
Well, if you shoot it, we won't know where it goes.
It is
And
very.
the people where it came from won't know where it went either.
It is very far away. You can make a disadvantaged shot.
Should I shoot it?
I think we should try to follow it.
Send the elf.
Send the elf.
Send the elf.
I mean, is it like ahead of me on the river?
It's ahead of you on the river, but it's not. It's a little ways in on the river on this kind of hilltop.
I mean, I'll see how close I can get.
They'll see
Okay.
a boat stalking them before they see an elf in the water.
I mean, I am
Alright.
blue.
Yeah.
So, Kashana signals to Jabetta and points over.
She flips him off and goes and swims towards the.
She might still be mad, bro. Okay. So you try to swim closer to it. Give me a stealth check with advantage because you are in your element,
Okay.
blending in with the blue water, which is unusual for a river, but why not?
So 20.
20. All right. Let's see if he sees you. No, he doesn't. So you're able to get a bit closer, and you can see it appears to be a goblin with a small scimitar at his hip, and he is sitting on top of what appears to be a wolf, but with parts of the skin of its face kind of peeled back and these gnarly white fangs and teeth in the front.
Can I do some kind of check to see if I recognize anything about the wolf or the goblin or like?
Do a nature check. Looks like a goblin to you. Some kind of wolf. And he appears to be looking out. Like you've kind of gone to the side of him now, and he's just kind of looking out over the valley, and he is looking in the direction of your friends and their boat.
Well, that's not good. All right. I guess I'll swim back to them.
Okay.
And I'll say, it's definitely a goblin. He's definitely looking at all of you. Don't think he saw me. The goblin's riding some kind of fucked up wolf, but he definitely sees you.
All right. Perhaps you should take a shot at him, see which direction he runs.
Do you have to take a shot at him? Can't we just...
Just so conflicted at this point.
Jobetta, do you have proficiency with ranged?
Who, me?
Jobetta, are you proficient in ranged weapons?
Oh, I mean, I have proficiency with my light crossbow.
Cool. Do you have it on you?
Yeah, but I'm not
Levi
gonna
has-
shoot him.
No, I'm not
Levi has
asking you to
dark.
shoot him. I want you to swim, like, further up, like, in front of him, like, ahead of him, rather, and shoot in his general direction, not necessarily at him from way farther out, so that he goes to investigate.
Great. Hold on.
And then we can see if there's more, hiding somewhere or whatever to go assist.
It's an interesting plan.
At this point, Kashana gets like down from the front and tries to sit down in the boat and gets kind of low in the boat.
How far? So how far away? Like when I was like right next to him, how far away was he from me? Like I know he was like up on the hill, but
You were able to get to about 70 feet from him.
Okay.
Roughly. And you guys are about 200 feet away from where you are right now. And then he's up on a hill.
all right. I'm gonna swim back up beside him.
Okay, give me another stealth check.
Hold on. Sorry, I'm on a different advantage again.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Not as good.
Not as good?
No.
Okay.
13.
Well, luckily he is also terrible. So
Great.
he's actually like partially blind.
Right,
He's not a
yeah.
very good scout. He knows a guy, and that's how he got the job. No, okay.
There's
So,
some nepotism.
yeah, goblin nepotism, the worst kind. So he doesn't see you. You're able to get up close again.
All right, so I am going to. Hold on, let me see the range on this.
It's usually like 120 on ranged weapons.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna do her thing.
You're gonna do a different thing?
I'm not wasting a crossbow bolt.
I can just give you a crossbow bolt. It's not that big of a deal.
Okay, you guys don't have to keep track of those. I generally assume you have bolts.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't like her thing.
Okay.
So I'm going to. My range on Sacred Flame is 60 feet, and if he's 70 feet away, then I know I won't hit him.
Okay.
So I'm just. Oh my gosh. I'm
Like
just gonna
cast it on a tree or whatever.
Yeah, just something like kind of behind him.
Okay.
If there's like a tree behind him, I want to cast Sacred Flame on like a tree behind him.
Okay. All right. So you cast Sacred Flame. The tree doesn't dodge.
Yeah.
It doesn't have great dexterity.
See, here's the thing. I clicked on it and it wouldn't let me cancel it unless I cast it. So
No, the tree leaps out of the way. No, okay. So you cast the spell, and he's clearly very startled, and kind of pulls back on his mount and peels down the side of the hill up along the river.
I mean, I guess I'll just try to follow him.
All right. You guys see a column of flame call down from the sky and strike a tree by this goblin. The goblin peels off down the hill. Where's everybody going?
I think that's... Well, fuck, we don't know what just happened. We just saw a fucking column of flame hit. Shit.
You see this goblin who you've identified as a scout running away now.
All right, and I say, fuck, I think we should follow him. Otherwise, we're never going to know where to go.
All right, if you guys are following
But I'm
Baz
not
and Isabel,
rowing, so I can't do anything about it.
I need a row strength check, athletics.
Damn.
Isabel's pumping.
We start spinning in circles.
We still
The boat-
we gotta
The boat starts to turn.
edit foghorn noise in here.
Buzz!
Crits, holy crit. Okay,
Go
so
harder!
you're falling behind. Jabetta and the scout are getting way out ahead of you guys. Give me another check, the both of you. See if you can right this ship.
Oh my god.
Baz forgot how to row.
Buzz, get out of the way! Kashana
Is Ivel's gonna jump over to row
goes
the
to
other side?
grab the
straight
row.
out.
Kashana goes to grab the row.
Or, yeah. Oh, I just toss it at you.
Okay, great.
Here, let's see you do better. Okay, go for it. Kashana, what do you got?
It's not going to be good. Okay, whew. I'm all
Okay.
worked up.
So that's a little bit better. You guys are having a hard time keeping pace, rowing against the water, but you're able to at least keep them in sight. Jabetta, the wolf can run faster on land than you can swim, but you are able to follow him up to a riverside cavern, and as he rides inside, you hear across the sky that he shouts something out, and you see two other figures follow him in.
So I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop with wherever I am that I can see it and I can see what's happening, but I'm not gonna swim any closer.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna kind of watch. I'm just gonna watch and see what happens while I wait for these fucks to row their boat.
All right. So eventually you guys catch up, and you see Jabetta treading water by this riverside cave. There's some worn land leading out of the cave. The grass is all trampled down as like a little trail, and this large bush next to the cave as well.
Now that they're all there, I'm just gonna point. I'm gonna be like, the scout went in there, and two followed him in.
All right. Buzz, lead the way.
Let's go.
Tap, tap.
I immediately just jump out.
All right, Baz jumps out of the boat and starts to drift downstream because no, I imagine you guys dock it and run it up on the side. So it's about a 10-foot entrance, about 12 feet high and 10 foot wide, 12 feet high, and there's this large bush next to it, and the light filters in from the entrance a short distance into this kind of main cavern area before dimming as it branches off. So, are you all entering the cave? I know Baz is first.
Yes, and also give me one moment, just making my food.
Sure.
Krishano is going to take out a candle and hand it to Baz and light it with prestidigitation, which he now has.
Oh, good. Prestidigitation is a beautiful spell.
All right, we're going to have some fun.
Okay. So,
and
you
spend
light up a candle, give it to Baz. And so, who's going in behind Baz? Are you guys going together as a group? You could probably move in shoulder to shoulder in a cube of 4, or you can go single file, however you want.
Krishano's going to hesitantly follow behind the end. He's going to be at the back of that crowd.
Going to be at the back? All right. Zavel, Jabetta, where are you guys going to position yourselves in this?
He'll take up close to there.
Okay.
Gilberto's just basically right on Baz's heels.
Okay. All right. So as you guys enter the cavern, it's still fairly well lit here. The floor is a little bit damp. You imagine from when the water levels rise, the river filters in a little bit. To the right side, there's a slope of just rotten pieces of food, bones, discarded containers and crates, sloping up to a small hole about 10 feet up. And then a little bit to the right of this kind of cavernous entrance, there is a kind of hallway leading down. Sorry, to the left. To the right is the hole. To the left is the.
Oh, so to the right goes up, to the left goes down.
Yeah. Sorry. To the right is the pile of trash that leads up to the kind of porthole.
Gotcha.
And then to the left is a kind of cavernous hallway.
Well, in my experience, when you see trash, that's where the goblins are.
Just racist as hell.
Okay, what's happened since I've been gone?
You can just tell me about your dirty looks. Actually, you have a camera, so you can just give me dirty looks.
So, we've entered the cave. There's a large pile of trash leading up to this kind of small opening to the right side. And to the left side, there's this kind of hallway-like tunnel that leads deeper into the cave.
All right.
I mean,
I say we go to the right.
Quietly.
yeah.
Of course.
The hole to the right side is quite small.
Yeah. Does it look like he could have gotten that wolf and him through there?
Not on the right side. The creature you saw, the size that it was, would not have been able to go through the right side.
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
right.
guys.
Never mind.
Dude,
When I
I
said
really don't think that wolf and that goblin could have fit over there. I think it's got to be this ominous tunnel.
Sorry, my eyes are still adjusting. That hole looked bigger. Let's go to the tunnel.
The hole on the right side, you think a halfling could probably fit through.
Hey, Zabel.
He's just
That-
kind of like fucking off whistling some.
Zivel, would you mind climbing up that garbage chute?
Yes, and I'm not doing it.
All right, to the left it is.
It's just like, hells no. Alright, so you guys walk past this garbage pile.
He's like
there's
ranting
just-
about small folk, like injustices and why they should expect to go through trash and they should be ashamed of them.
We're learning a lot about tolerance today, and I think that's the most important thing.
We're not learning anything.
Jobetta's pissed.
Some of us are learning lessons about tolerance today. Okay, so
He wouldn't have been asked if he was 3 feet taller.
yeah, if I was 5 foot, like a human, nobody would ask me to climb up this garbage chute. As you kind of move up, I want Baz. You're in front, right?
Yep.
Baz, give me a perception check as you proceed through the cave. And do you have dark vision? You've got that little
Superior.
candle. You have superior dark vision. Okay.
He's a tiefling.
You probably
Yes,
didn't
he
even-
is. He's got all that stuff. So, give me with advantage your perception check. Okay, so you notice an irregularity in the stone cave floor to your left as you proceed down this hall. It looks very unusual, almost like it's not stone at all, like somebody painted it to be stone.
Be careful stepping to the left. Looks like they painted over trying to trap people.
All right. Can oh wait, no, never mind. That's a spell that I have. I'm gonna investigate it.
Okay.
Oh, god damn it.
As you touch it, it gives way and falls into a hole.
Oh shit. Don't step on that.
So you guys have avoided that.
Yeah.
As you proceed down this hallway, it forks to the left and the right.
Great.
And you hear like a whine coming from the right side.
Or wine, like a pained wine.
Like a hurt animal. And then you hear some rattling of chain.
Oh my gosh, save it. We must save it.
Save what?
I don't know, it's dark though.
But what if it's something that wants to eat you?
Then I'll let it eat you.
Kashano's so cynical. This is but it's so optimistic, and Kashano's so cynical. She's like, friends! It's like, no, yes.
It's literally on my character sheet. Literally on my character sheet, it says nothing
No,
can shake me
It's
optimistic.
100% on brand. I love it. Okay, so...
Then lead the way, Betty.
Alright, so you guys are going down that way?
I mean, I am.
Yeah.
Okay. There is a thick smell of rotten meat as you come down this way. It is just awful. And as you enter this room, there is a small wolf pup. It's a kind of a large area. There's some straw bedding. There's some pittons hammered into the stone floor and some loose chains, and you see this small wolf pup chained up in the far end of the room. There's bits of rotten meat around and some bones.
Dead salts in the room.
Is that what's hurt? Is it hurt?
Yeah, it kind of, once it sees you, it kind of whines and pulls on its chain a little bit. And,
Can I see if I can?
its tail wags a little.
Oh my god, it's so cute. Can I see if Jobetta can like see what's wrong with it, or kind of like
yeah, if you want to go up to it and do a quick check.
Yeah. What do you want me to do? You want me to do animal handling or what?
Yeah, go do animal handling.
11.
Alright, he likes you. He's a puppy. Puppies like everybody. So he's kind of like happy, but he has this thick metal collar around his neck, and you can see there's some redness and a little bit of bleeding underneath. It seems to be a bit tight, and as he struggles against it, he kind of whines some more. Where is everybody else while Gibretta is petting this doggo?
Doggo!
I am going to save it as well, having flashback memories.
Okay. We found something for Baz. So Baz runs up as well. Baz, what is your reaction to this?
I immediately try to break the chains.
Okay. So Baz is like, no, you will be free.
Hold on.
Koshana says, wait a moment. I have a lockpick. Hold on. He takes out his thieves' tools kit and starts working on whatever is locking up this dog.
Okay, and Zavel.
He's side-eyeing the side of the lockpicking tools.
Okay, he's side-eyeing the lockpicking tools. Has
He's
Zavel
trying to
gone
pet it,
into...
though.
Okay, so you're also trying... So everybody's gathered around this puppy.
Koshana kind of says, don't touch it, though. It's dirty.
Jobetta says, shut up, Kashano. You're dirty. You were dressed like a fucking goblin just 2 days ago. You're covered in mud.
I thought goblins were people, too.
Goblins are people, too. You're seemingly not a person.
Like one?
You've got no fucking heart, apparently.
As you guys are arguing, give me a perception check.
Do I, like, get to pet the wolf?
Oh, yeah, no. Look, everybody gets to pet the pupper/doggo. And... you are filled with joy. And Baz, you hammer on that chain. Actually, Baz, give me a strength check to see if you break the chain before Kashano. Nah, not quite. But Gibretta, Baz, and Kashano, you guys hear growling coming from behind you now.
Great.
And through the opening where you came into this room walks 2 goblins astride the same kind of creatures that you saw on the scout, followed by 3 more on foot.
With the weird face.
Yeah, and those creatures are growling and snarling at you as like heavy strings of drool come down from their fangs.
Koshana starts working furiously at this lock, trying to get this puppy free.
All right, give me thievery, or what's the skill called now?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, give me sleight of hand.
Right,
I'm mixing versions as always. Yeah, you managed to pick the lock just as these creatures come in the room, and the dog happily licks at you and kind of does that dog thing where he jumps around in a circle, looking up at everybody, wagging his tail. He doesn't entirely know what's going on, but he's just happy there's so much attention.
Jobetta pats the dog on the head.
Koshana steps back toward, or wait, did the goblins came in from a different door, or the one we came in from?
The one you guys came in from.
Shit.
And they are blocking the way, and we are in initiative time now.
Oh my god. Can we take 5 before we roll initiative?
Sure, if you guys need a break, we can take a quick break, and then we'll get into this combat.
Yeah, I need some water.
I gotta take a break.
Sure.
We'll
take a quick drink break and, ingest and expel whatever fluids you need to. And we will come back and do this, and I'll roll my initiatives on my creatures.
Alright.
Dang, Baz, you barely fucking rolled more initiative than me.
It occurs to me that I've created this situation where if any of these attacking fiends harms the little pupper, the party's just going to lose their shit. I
mean, Kashana doesn't seem to care, but...
Well, look, I know Baz is going to go nuts, and, everybody wants to pet the pupper, I believe. Is that
Look at this.
the rose cupcake?
Yeah, I made it. I mean, I piped it.
I recognize it from an earlier post.
It's actually, this is a different one.
Oh, it is? Oh, I see.
Yeah,
That's good work all the way.
I was very proud of it.
We can't hear you yet, Kashano. You're still on like mute or something.
I can see the. I can
It's just
see
like
the
live the realization.
Yeah, no. As in, my roses were always real like lopsided when I was.
I'm so happy with
pastry
this.
class.
Look, I can cook and I can
It's
bake,
not
but if you want
fucking
somebody to
easy.
make it look pretty, it's not going to be me.
Usually my roommate
too.
does that stuff, but she had leftover icing, and I was like, well, I'm going to make cupcakes, and then I can practice my pipe work.
Nice. Yeah, see, I don't do
Ain't
much
easy.
for presentation.
Work.
What?
So, no?
So that was like
Since
super robotic.
Zavel knows a thing or two. What?
Zavel knows a thing or two.
About pipe work.
We.
Ha
You know what? Worth it. I am
Did
glad
some pipe
we
work
got that
last
one out.
night. Look, it's all good. It's all good across the way. All right, so we're just waiting for Baz to get back, and then we are into initiative on this.
I've already been back.
Oh, you're already here. Perfect. All right,
He's in
we need-
in true Baz fashion.
we need Kashano's initiative.
I just realized that you.
Oh, okay, there we go.
I keep getting
Oh my god.
a thing that says you wanted to send the result of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected.
No, I didn't even look at it before I requested it. Okay, so.
Well, no, I'm
right.
getting some sort of error. It's weird. I don't know. Figured out.
All right. Well, your initiative is logged. Okay, so at the top of the round is Baz. So this new puppy is kind of like jumping around in circles and is really happy to see you guys and is really happy to be free of that chain. He kind of growls at the group, menacing you guys now. Baz, how do you resolve the situation now that the puppy is free?
Protect the puppy.
I'm gonna use my tail to pat his head,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna zoom in and punch one of the other dogs that are evil.
Okay. There are two of the wolf-like creatures being ridden by goblins, and then 3 goblins behind those.
Koshana's gonna give him some bardic inspiration.
So wait, so there's 2 wolves
And 5
and
goblins.
5 goblins.
You guys hear that?
Yeah.
It's,
I'm gonna punch one of the wolves twice.
Okay. So you run up to the wolves, and you're going to give them your righteous fists after you pet the doggo with your tail.
Yep.
All right. He continues growling at the beasts at the end of the room while you pet him. Then he kind of like wags his tail a little bit. But you're off. So like a shot, Baz sprints across the room, rears up his fist, and leans in to take a swing at one of the wolves. And does he connect? Yeah, you bet he does.
No inspiration necessary. Shit.
No inspiration necessary. Your fist collides with this wolf.
First one is 4 damage.
Okay, and you follow up with another devastating strike, and you nail it.
Second one's 7.
Ooh, bit heavier damage. So yeah, this wolf was not digging that. It's kind of snapping at the air, and it kind of leans back a little bit, and the goblin's struggling to keep control of it up top. And then we go into Jabetta's turn.
Well, Jabetta is pissed. So
It's going to take out some frustrations.
hold on. I'm gonna cast. I assume that they're in fairly close range.
You guys are approximately 15 feet apart in this room.
Okay.
Baz was able to close the different distance fairly easily with his speed of 30.
So I am going to cast Sacred Flame,
Okay.
which is my cantrip,
All right.
of course.
And what is your target?
Maybe on the other wolf one that
The other
Baz
wolf
didn't.
one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Except I'm gonna cast it at the goblin.
Okay.
Great.
Let's see.
DC 14 with 1 damage.
Well, he doesn't save, so he is lightly brazed.
The anger, she can't.
Yeah, no, like a flan. He's just
Yeah.
lightly burnt and then perfectly caramelized. And
You smell
goblin-
It smells delicious.
that goblin is delicious now.
And then as a bonus action, with my cleric
Holy
focus thing that I can,
Yeah.
I am going to
Invoke the
cast.
Might of Doom.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith.
Okay.
Around Baz.
Okay.
So he has +2 AC.
All right. Baz has so much faith and is shielded by it. Then we get into some wolves and goblins. So Baz, the wolf that punched you, is gonna do a bite, and it gets a big old 21 against your AC.
Damn.
Yeah, that will hit.
Okay, and so you are going to take some damage. Oh god.
Oh no!
You take 15 points of damage.
Holy crap!
It rolled the most amount that it can roll on a bite.
Oh my god.
And then I need you to do a strength save. Oh, don't. Okay.
Got a 12.
That is not enough. You are knocked prone. So Baz unleashes a flurry of fists on this wolf, followed up by some righteous flames being called down, and then the wolf latches onto Baz's arm and pushes him to the ground. And then mauling, you feel, is about to ensue. Okay, so
Great.
yeah, no, that was a brutal first salvo, and we still have another goblin. So one of the other goblins steps forward from in between the two wolves and notches an arrow and lets it fly at Geppetta.
Great.
And I'm not going to use this black dice anymore, because that is a 23
Jesus!
versus your AC.
It's black for death.
Yeah, no, that's okay. So not that one anymore, and that is 6 damage for the arrow that strikes you.
Great.
And that's it for the goblins that get to go before you guys. So we're now with Zavel and then Kashano, or sorry, Kashano then Zavel.
Oh, good. What? Give me the lay of the room again. Where are we at
Okay,
right now?
the layout of the room. It's an oval-shaped room. You guys are at the back of the room, back towards the entrance where you guys came in, I guess the front of the room. There are, in front, 2 goblins astride these wolf creatures. One of the wolf creatures is on top of Baz. And then there are 3 goblins behind them, but one has come forward between the 2 wolves.
Okay, so Kashano says, hold on, everyone! And he turns to the goblin astride the wolf that's on top of Baz. He says, do you speak common? Is this going to take my action?
They do not respond.
They do not respond. Okay.
They do not respond. You don't. They've kind of been chirping back and forth to each other in Goblin, but you're pretty sure they don't speak Common.
So wait, hold on. How long ago did I cast Comprehend Language?
It was a while ago. You guys have been
Okay.
on quite a trip.
All right. And he says, all right, fuck it. And he throws his dagger at him.
Okay. The goblin on top of the
no,
wolf?
I'm sorry, at the wolf.
Oh, at the wolf. Okay.
Yeah.
This could be bad news for Kashano, but right. Okay, so with a 14, that is a hit. And are you going? Yeah, you're after the one that's on Baz, right?
Yeah. Wait, hold on. How do I launch the attack here? I just have to roll manually, don't I? Okay, 1d4.
Yeah, roll your damage.
All right. I thought it was going to roll damage for me. What is it? 1d4 plus piercing.
Oh my god.
Plus 3, so it's 4.
Okay, so
plus 3 piercing, so it's 4 piercing.
Takes 4 damage, and you throw your dagger, and it kind of lodges in the kind of broad shoulders of this beast, and it looks up at you with blood dripping down from its fangs and gives out a low growl.
God, Kashana, why?
And we're up to Zavel.
Because if it kills Baz, we're in bad shape.
We need Baz to be punching things.
And now
I'm gonna shoot the one that's biting Baz.
Okay. The wolf or the goblin riding it?
The wolf.
Okay. Keep in mind, on your turns, you can do like knowledge checks to see if you know anything about these creatures that might help. That is a solid hit against that wolf, and it takes the damage. It's in very rough shape, but it's still kicking. So Zavel lets a crossbow bolt loose, and it kind of hits it right in the neck, and now there's more blood gushing out, and Baz's red skin is covered in a deeper red at this point.
Good.
How far am I?
You're about 15 feet away.
Okay, I'm going to take a bonus action and dash back about 10 more feet.
Okay, you've got about 5 more feet of space between you and the back wall of this place.
Perfect.
Okay, so you just kind of step back a little bit.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right, so Zavel moves back up against the cave wall and waits, and then it's time for the rest to go. Okay, so the other 2 goblins, they notch arrows and from the safety of their back line fire up at, let's say, Kashano. And they roll a 22 and an 18.
Yep. Both of them hit.
Okay. That is 10 points of damage on Kashano. And the Dungeon Master changes dice again.
Krishana goes, "Oh, God, yesterday this would have killed me."
Thank goodness I'm level 2 now. Okay, you guys are level 2. This will be fine. And now the other 2 goblins astride their wolves make shots at... well, actually, they're going to make a shot at Zavel, who's creeping into the back there, because that was a nasty crossbow bolt that shot out, and goblins don't like half things to begin with. So these are much better dice. So that is a 5 and a critical miss. So he snaps his bowstring. So those ones miss. And then the last wolf decides to go forward after Jabetta.
I didn't even fuck with the wolf.
Well, the second wolf is not a fan.
That's
Just like you, particularly. 18 versus your armor class.
nope,
Nope.
I missed there. That hits.
That hits? Okay. I was going to say, what is your armor class at now?
1,000,000.
That's so high. Okay, so it comes at you, bites down. You put an arm up and it digs into your arm. A little bit better for the damage. You take 7 damage total. And give me a strength save.
18.
18, you managed to stay upright. You're like
So
the pressures of the sea.
How many points of damage?
It was 7 points of damage
Oh my god.
as it bites into your arm. Yeah, these wolves are beasts. They're nasty business. All right, not Kashana, Baz, we're up at the top of the round.
I'm just going to get up and punch it.
You're going to get up and punch it? All right. It's still above you. You can actually punch it from your prone position, and you won't take any deficit from it.
Oh, then cool.
Yeah, just while he's on the ground, as it's biting down on your arm. That's not enough.
Okay. Second attack.
Your arm hurts so much, you just can't find purchase on this wolf to land a solid hit. And go into Jabetta.
Great. So I've got a wolf on my arm.
Yeah, you got a wolf on your arm. Baz has a wolf on him still. Everyone's wounded except Zavel.
So clearly, if he's biting me, I can touch the wolf.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
The one that is biting you currently has not been damaged yet.
There's so many ways I can play this. Well, see, I'm torn because I have command prepared, so I could just tell it to fuck off. I don't...
There's a lot of things you could do with command, and you don't get the impression that these ravenous wolves have impressive will.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it might just be better. So I'm gonna cast command on this wolf.
Okay.
So I can speak a one-word command. They have to succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn.
Okay.
Hold on. And I'm just gonna say flee.
Flee?
Flee. Yeah, flee. Go, flee,
Okay.
run.
Okay, I rolled a natural 20.
Yeah.
I wanted to put it out there that I've changed dice multiple times at this point. And I don't normally roll this well. But the wolf resists your command. Okay, so now the wolf over top of Baz is going to try and have some Baz lunch. And he gets 17 versus AC.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And he is nommed on for another 10 damage.
Oh my god.
How you doing, Baz?
What kind of wolf is this? Because wolves don't do that much damage.
this is a different type of wolf. You can find out what kind of wolf it is if you guys succeed a nature check.
Ah!
Well, I'm down.
All right, Baz is out. This could be heartbreaking.
Fuck.
Okay, the little wolf pup, seeing Baz in trouble, charges out from behind the party.
No!
And goes to do a bite on the wolf attacking Baz. The wolf gets a 16, which is a success. It does 5 points of damage to the wolf attacking Baz, who was on its last legs anyways, and dies. And so it's on its face, and
You
it
shut
just
up!
bites
You
into
don't get
its
to yay the
eyes.
puppy! You were grossed out by the puppy!
That was me. That wasn't Kashano.
The little wolf pup bites into the eyes of the attacking wolf, and it kind of rears back, and then it falls down dead, kind of like partially on top of Baz, and starts licking at Baz's face.
Oh, puppy!
So that's one down.
Yeah.
And then the one goblin that was in between the wolves, who's he going to take a shot at? He's going to take a shot at Kashano again.
Didn't he break his bowstring?
No, that was one of the other ones in the back.
Oh.
Yeah, there was 3 in the back, and the one got better initiative. So that guy, 10? How does 10 grab you, Kashano?
As an attack?
Yeah.
Oh, resisted.
Okay, well, you dodge that arrow. Whatever, man. Arrows ain't nothing.
He is
and we shoot Jabetta's turn now.
What?
Your turn.
Jesus.
Or did we do? No, you did your command, right?
Yeah, I did command, and the wolf is
right. You did command. Baz was mauled, and then the goblins went. And sorry, now we are on to Kashano and then Zabel.
Is there still a goblin on top of the unconscious wolf?
Yeah, he's kind of pulling on the reins.
All right.
It's like,
Well, first Kashano's like, "All right, little wolf, who's a good boy?" and he runs forward and attacks the goblin on top of the downed wolf with his rapier.
Okay. What ho! Rapier out.
This hoe, die!
That is a solid hit.
Look at it. 1d8 plus 3 piercing. It's
If you roll well enough, you may kill it.
so that's an 8 piercing.
It's still kicking, but it's not doing very well. You run it through with your sword, and it coughs up a bunch of blood and kind of hunches over, still grasping the reins.
Yeah. Oh, also, my saying "who's a good boy" counts as inspiration for the wolf pup if he makes it.
The wolf pup has inspiration now.
Wolf pup gets bardic inspiration because I told him he's a
Okay.
good boy.
All right, the wolf pup has bardic inspiration. It's happening. And then we go to Zabel.
I'm gonna shoot the other wolf between the eyes.
Okay, 14. I believe 14 does it. Yep, does. You nail him. 7 piercing damage. So the other wolf, that's the first bit of hit that he's taken, and he's not happy about it. The goblin on top takes notice of you. Okay, so now we're into goblin rounds. 2 goblins at the back rush forward to come at Kashano, because he's moved forward in the battle. So they pull out their scimitars. They both take a swing, and they do all right. So that is 18 and a 22.
I'm buying you new dice.
Double hits.
I have so many. I have all of these dice.
They all hate us.
Maybe you just want to roll on roll 20.
Maybe, yeah, look, I'll give it a try, and we'll see if that maybe does better. Okay. So the damage, 6 points of damage.
Yeah. All right, still standing, but not
Still
looking
standing.
dead.
I'm still standing. Da, da, da. Okay, so
Not looking good.
not looking so hot. Okay, and the two goblins astride the wolves. One is gonna try and take a bow shot at Zavel, who keeps sniping people from the back.
Is that the one with my sword still stuck in him?
No, the one with the sword still stuck in him is coughing up blood. This is the other one that hasn't been hurt
Okay.
yet. I'm just, you know what? Let's roll this in roll 20. I'm gonna just roll one.
Now roll 20 is gonna fuck us.
Right.
Okay. Why isn't it rolling my?
Look, that's more like it.
There you go. See, that's
Yeah, there we go. Does does 14 break your AC, Zavel?
No.
Okay, so he doesn't hit you with the arrow that he shoots. We go to the last one who tries to feebly make a sword swing at you. Kishano.
oh god damn it!
The DM's just got the luck today.
Hot fucking dice, man.
Oh,
4 damage.
And he's down.
oh
That
my
puts me at
god.
0. I'm gonna start writing a new character now.
Right?
You still have your death
Characters.
saving throws.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah, you still got death saving throws. You're just
Yeah.
unconscious. You guys still have heals left, and the healer is still conscious.
Yeah.
There's hope for you.
If I
Yeah,
can get this
there's-
fucking wolf to let go, like,
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
still
right.
conscious, but
Nothing
she's
happened.
currently being gripped by the jaws of a fucking demon wolf. So I don't know.
Back to the top of the round with Baz.
Baz.
Is Baz conscious?
You rolled for something.
Nope.
He's no.
Oh, that is
that
one
your,
failure.
Is that your
Swinging.
death save roll?
Yeah.
Hey, Baz is one strike, and the little puppy is licking his face.
What do you have to get to succeed?
Higher than 10.
Oh,
Coin flip.
Yeah. All right, and Jabetta.
Jesus. Okay, well, I mean, I can't do any healing because I got this fucking wolf on.
Well, you're not prone. Like it doesn't have you in a hold. You could move away and do.
Oh, it doesn't have her hold? Okay.
It doesn't have a hold. It it
Oh.
bit you, but then it let go. Like it doesn't.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, we need Baz. No, but that's not gonna help. Okay.
Guess it will.
is what Baz would say if he were conscious.
How many enemies do we have left standing?
A lot,
You have most of the enemies left standing.
but it doesn't. But I have
You've got a wolf
all
down.
that I have is spare the dying, so it just makes him stable. Like it doesn't.
It just stabilizes him.
Yeah, that's my cantrip.
You didn't chamber any heals today.
I mean, I do, but like I don't. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, no. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do this turn?
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna channel some divine energy, bitch.
Okay.
Shit.
Hold on. I'm gonna channel divinity. I'm gonna channel saloon. I'm gonna be like, listen, girl, there's some.
Shit's real bad. We need that moonlight now.
So I can choose any creatures within 30 feet of me and divide 10 hit points among them.
Okay.
But it can't heal. Oh, maybe that's a different spell. Okay. So just to get them both like out of fucking having to do saving throws, I'm gonna channel divinity and give Kashano and Baz both 5 hit points.
Okay.
Because I can heal up to a number of hit points equal to 5 times my cleric level.
Okay. So you give 5 to both of them.
Yeah. Just so that they're like at least,
Conscious.
yeah.
They get fight back.
Kind of like wakes up and looks around, but then continues to play dead.
He's just like, no, you know what? This is bad. He's like slumped over a dead wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah,
kinda like-
I'm going to do the same. I'm just going to act dead, but
What? Really?
Just wait.
this is strategic. Right.
Yeah.
I'm fucking
Little
dead.
wolf climbs up the dead wolf and over Kashano's back and tries to make a leaping bite at the goblin that killed Kashano.
Don't forget, he's got inspiration if he needs it.
Yeah. All right. So he not able to find purchase for that attack. What does the inspiration give him? An extra D6 or something like that?
D8, I think.
It gives him at level 2. I think it might only be. Hold on, let's look. Bardic Inspiration. That creature gains 1 Bardic Inspiration die, a D6.
Okay, so he adds his Bardic Inspiration to that.
Yeah.
That is enough.
Go Pupper.
And he leaps up and bites into the goblin, doing exactly enough damage to kill the goblin.
I'm so glad I told that dog he was.
Gilberto says, I told you we should save this puppy.
So this puppy has climbed up and bitten into this goblin and killed it.
Is the puppy the only one with kill count so far?
Yeah.
Yes, but the puppy's a kill stealer. It's going after all the wounded targets.
Yeah, so
Just
Vel's
taking
just
them
like
out.
wounding shit.
Yeah. It's just like, oh shit.
Gilberto's just trying to keep everybody fucking alive.
It's just like, oh god, everyone's dying around me. Okay, so then we go into the goblin in between, who's gonna fire an arrow at Zavel from the back because she's taking out everybody. Ah, is that it?
It does.
That'd be 20. All right, then you take 7 damage from that arrow.
All right.
And then we go into Kashano.
Okay, so still playing dead, slumped over a wolf. Does he have? Is there anything within reach that he can stab?
There is a goblin to your left that is shooting arrows at Zavel.
All right, so like just after he shoots that arrow,
Okay.
Kashano kind of twists up, draws his rapier, and goes, "Suck it, bitch!"
Decapitation!
It's already actually because he already attacked with it. Yeah, so he just kind of turns and does a slash at him with the rapier.
Let's see that slash.
And that slash is
Damn.
That is a hit. That is a big hit.
And that rolls out to oops, hold on. I'm gonna figure this out.
23 again.
Right? 20 fucking hits for 23. Okay. 1d8. I'm doing it. Right. Plus 3. So it's 7 piercing.
7 piercing damage. Okay. So that one not doing so hot, but still alive. So takes a massive slash across its chest, and it kind of falls back, bleeding out in front of you, shouting some goblin curses. And then we go into Zavel. Unless Kashano wants to move.
Oh yeah, Kashano's gonna move back away from the.
Okay. Do you want to like roll off the side and kind of find cover behind this dead wall?
He kind of goes with the slash, so it's like a up and kind of a spin away, and he runs the other direction because running the other direction is the thing he's good at.
Okay. You don't get very far because you have to use part of your move to get up. But
okay.
So you kind of leap up and then.
Yeah. Okay. Kind of jump away.
Normally, it would get an opportunity attack against you, but it's so shocked by your damage, it's not doing anything. So, Zavel!
So that goblin is dead now?
The one on top of the wolf that was biting Baz is dead, and that is the only goblin that is dead. The rest are still alive.
Okay.
The one that just shot you is bloodied, though, right?
There are 2 wounded goblins, though. There's one in the back, and one that is riding a wolf still.
Isn't the wolf still alive? The other one?
Yeah,
the other
wolf.
The other wolf. Okay.
That seems to be the biggest threat that we have.
Yeah, they are the big hitters. That is a big hit.
I'm gonna shoot it between the eyes.
That you nail it, and you do another 5 damage to it, and it kind of whines and kind of rears its head back, and it's looking like it's going to try and charge you at the next opportunity it gets.
Oh, great.
Which it's its turn, and it runs forward and tries to do a bite on Zavel. He keeps shooting him with arrows. 25! Oh, shit!
Yeah, that hits.
Dude.
Okay.
Well, this is a short
Actually,
campaign.
we're going to roll it in here.
Oh my god, that was bad.
We're going to roll it in here. A crit means they do twice as much dice damage.
Yep.
So we're going to go ahead and lay that out. And Zavel takes a big old bite damage of 15.
Oh my god.
15?
15. So this wolf charges forward and bites into Zavel's neck. Zavel, could you make a strength check to see if you fall prone?
Yeah.
And Zavel falls prone, and this wolf is of her. Over top of him, sorry.
Alrighty.
How's Zabel doing?
He's very bloodied.
Okay, alright. So, after that attack is launched, the two goblins that came out to try and fight Kashano try to take another swing. Nope.
Nice.
And the other one,
Oh,
also nope. So you now that you're on your feet and no longer engaged in battle, you're able to avoid these swords coming your way. And the last goblin on the back of the wolf
quick for you, motherfucker!
Turn around and try and take a shot at Jabretta because he wasn't quite done with that fight, but his wolf was. Oh, and Jabretta, you take an opportunity attack against the wolf as it goes past you.
oh.
So make it melee basic.
Nice.
All right. Can I use my mace?
You sure can.
Nope.
No.
Probably Who's
Alright.
too far?
He shoots his bow at you, and it finds purchase.
He hits.
Yes, he does. And you take 6 damage.
I am down because
All
I
right.
have 3 hit points left.
That's bad news. Okay. I did not expect. Okay, I want it to be perfectly clear. There were multiple ways that this could have gone.
Hey, man. Shit happens. Let's keep going.
there were multiple.
Listen, if somebody can shove a healing potion down my throat or something.
Just like, click.
Well, I'll wait for my turn, but yeah.
You guys do have healing potions, didn't you acquire some in the previous? Whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and guess
I was
who's fucking holding it?
Yeah, I was gonna do that on my next turn, but I'm dying now. So
You're out. Okay, so we're back to the top of the round with Baz.
Okay, so I'm gonna peer and see who's near me right now.
There are 2 goblins swinging scimitars at Kashano that are in your relative range at this point.
He's going.
I'm up.
You could probably grab their ankles and pull them to their faces.
I'm gonna do something better.
Okay.
I'm gonna punch them,
Okay. That is a hit.
Nice.
All right.
and then I'm gonna hit the same one, but then I'm just like whisper, "It will be you who gets judged," and I'll use the key point to Fury of Blood.
Okay.
oh shit.
So
That is another hit.
hit. 7, and then third hit.
By the 3rd hit, you're just punching a corpse. So you come up behind it, and with your first strike, you kind of strike it in the back of the neck, and then you hit another strike lower, and you hear a snap. And as you lay down the other one, you just launch a ragdolling goblin across the room, and it kind of smacks up the back of the wall and slides down. And Kashano, you see this all unfold in front of you.
Kashano's a little confused that these.
I'm gonna have my Kashano. All you see is a Jotaro face on me now.
All right. I mean,
Now in my
shit.
turn now.
Okay. After Baz, we go to Jabretta. Time to make a healing save or a death save.
Oh yeah, hold on. Sorry. I mean, I'm unconscious, so I was getting water.
Oh yeah, it's just like.
I guess if I click there, it does it.
All right, that's 1 strike.
Great. Awesome.
This is dark. These are dark times. All right, and it's time for little Wolfie Pupper. He's gonna try and go back up Kashano and Baz because they're up in the front. So Wolf Pupper, he's gonna make a swing.
Damn.
Yeah, not so much. Does he get anything from his bardic inspiration? That's just enough. So he is able to take out the other one that is attacking Kashano.
Great.
So he jumps on the back of him, he's just biting and slashing, and the goblin's like, ah, ah, ah. He like runs into a wall and falls down. Yeah, exactly. Just like that. And so he's down. So you now are left with 2 injured goblins and a wolf at this point as we go into Kashano.
all right. Kashano turns to the standing wolf and says, "Bad dog! Bad dog!" And that's vicious mockery.
Okay, they don't have remarkable wisdom.
So that's 3 psychic.
Yeah, they don't have.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you say that. I tried to
Roll
command.
incredibly. Look, this
Okay,
wolf
What
Was
happened?
this? He did vicious mockery against the wolf, and it rolled a 17 to resist him. And then this is the same wolf that rolled the critical to resist the command. So
This may
wolf,
not be a regular wolf, guys.
this is Fenris, the Wolf King. No, okay. So that sucks. Vicious. He shrugs it off. Nothing happens to vicious mockery, and we go into Zavel's turn.
All right. And this wolf is like on top of me.
Well, you were knocked prone, right? Yeah. So it's over
Yeah.
top of you.
He's gonna try to shove his rapier through this thing's throat, or like its chin, or wherever he can reach. You know what I'm talking.
Yeah. Whatever you can slash at. And you know what? I'll give you advantage because he was distracted by the mockery, so you can use it as a sneak attack.
All right. Oh, I don't think you need it though.
Oh, 7 damage. What's the sneak attack damage on that?
Oh, it won't let me roll it on the sheet. Hold on, I'll roll a 1d6 for you. Because I don't think I get 2d6 until level 3.
Not sure. I'm not sure if it's a 1 or 2, but I'll check real quick. Dungeons and Dragons, looking in the book to see what kind of damage.
Thrilling play time.
No, this is an authentic experience
Yeah, baby.
at every level. Okay,
That's
so
what editing's for, yo.
exactly. Hey, sneak attack. Where's
Yeah, it's a
sneak attack
1d6. I only get
Yeah, it's
cunning
1d6.
action level 2.
at? Okay, so throw on your 1d6 on top of that.
Oh, actually, Jill better remind me later because you can during the stream you can throw markers on it, which might help with editing later too.
All right.
Yeah.
So that wolf is heavily damaged. You don't think it could take another hit, but you kind of jut your rapier up into it as it's kind of staring over at Kashano because Kashano tries to call it mean names, and just rivers of blood coursing down from it, but it's still standing. So,
Can I use a bonus action? Sorry.
what are you going to do for your bonus action?
It depends on how far I am underneath this wolf. I wanted to like try to disengage it, but
You're under its front haunches. So if you can do an acrobatics check, you can do a fun disengage, and you can throw on whatever flavor you want with it.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
Because if it's still engaged with the vicious mockery, as it was distracted by that, I'm wondering if I would be able to use a move action to roll almost like underneath its belly if I'm unconscious, and use the bonus action to hide for cunning action.
Okay. Roll me an acrobatics check, and then depending on your result, I will tell you how well this escape goes.
Whoa!
Okay. So you using the combination of the slickness of the floor naturally and these rivers of blood flowing down over you, you reach up and push your hands up against the cave wall above you and give it a hard push, and you slide out from underneath this wall and roll into a stack of straw bedding to hide.
Dope.
Amazing.
Dope move,
Can you get a stealth
dude.
check on that?
Yeah, give me a stealth check to hide. So the wolf turns back after being stabbed, and it's just confounded. It just doesn't understand what happened. There was food, and now it's gone. I don't know. And then we go into the wolf and the goblin. Tale as old as time. The goblin takes a swing at who's he going to shoot at? Actually, he's taking a look around. He's the last one standing. He's going to pull on the reins and try and get this wolf to get out of here because
He's all the way at the back, though, right?
Yeah, he's at the look. He's going to take some swings from people on his way out, but he doesn't see a grasp at success anymore in this room. And he's just not. He's not loving it. So he does pretty well in his animal handling, and he convinces the wolf it's time to go. The wolf figures, okay, well, no food, sure. So it turns around and he starts heading for the door. He goes past Zavel, Baz, Jabret. He goes past everybody, so everybody make an opportunity attack either against the wolf or the goblin.
Well, I'm unconscious, so.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah.
sneak attack would be applied to mine, correct?
Yes, because you were hit.
You going wolf or goblin?
Yeah. Who are you attacking?
I'm trying to hit the wolf.
Okay.
I'll hit the goblin.
Okay. All right. So you both hit.
Keep the goblin alive. Try not to kill the goblin. I'd like to speak with him.
All right, Kashano, you have a hit. The wolf falls down dead.
That was Baz. Or no, sorry,
Yeah.
that was Zavel.
Yeah, Zavel hit the wolf. It went down dead. Kashano, you have a chance to hit the goblin because Baz's punch did not kill him, but he is very heavily wounded, and it kind of knocks him out. So when the wolf falls flat, he tumbles forward onto the cave floor.
I want to grab the goblin.
Okay.
And I want to play a quick little tune on my drum. I can understand everything you say. Do 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 do. And I comprehend his language.
Okay. Yeah,
And,
I'll give it to you. Is anybody going to help Jabretta?
Hey.
Yes.
Was-
I'm going to immediately go over and do a medicine check
Okay.
to stabilize her.
Okay.
No, you're not stabilized.
So combat's over?
Combat has ended because this goblin has been seized and kind of gives up now.
There's a healing
Cool.
potion in her bag. If you want
I'm gonna
to
come
grab
out of
that.
hiding.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Emerge. There's still straw stuck to you because you're covered
Stuck
in
to the blood.
this wolf blood.
Yeah, I'm looking like fucking Carrie on prom night.
Yeah, no, it's just like
In a barn.
part carry, part like U.S. Marine sniper because you have all that straw all over you. So it's like you lay down and it disappears.
I'll take her
How far am
healing
I from
potion.
Jobetta?
Not very far. Pretty close by.
Baz is already next to her, and he said he's going to do the healing potion.
Yeah.
I'll
All right.
take the potion and pry open her mouth and.
All right. You pry open her mouth and pour down the healing potion. The healing potion, you get a D8 +2 healing on that one.
Do I roll that?
Yeah, you can roll it or feeds Pupper rations. The Pupper is very happy to eat the rations. He's wagging his tail. Yip, yip.
I'm still be holding Jabetta as she comes to consciousness.
Yeah.
She comes to. The Pupper is like licking at your arm and your
Ow!
hand.
I don't care about anything else. I just pet the puppy.
You're like, yay! The doggo survived.
All right, so I'm holding down this little
I had
goblin.
actually.
Okay.
Jobetta had nightmares while she was unconscious about the dog dying.
Kashana, you have a firm grip on this goblin, and he's
Right.
unable to get himself released from your grasp.
I'm going to put my rapier up to his throat and say, "Where is your boss?"
He's in the forward room, the war room,
All right.
back down the hall.
Is he speaking goblin or common?
He's speaking goblin, but you can comprehend his language.
Okay, but he understood me.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, and then I slit his throat.
No!
You're gonna stop Kashano?
Yes.
Okay. How
All
do
right, you grab my
intervene?
arm. Or,
No.
I don't know. You tell me what you do.
Okay.
I'm just gonna grab his arm to stop him from doing it. Immediately punch him. The goblin.
Oh, the goblin.
Oh!
Thanks.
Okay. So you stop Kashano and you punch the goblin? Give me an attack roll with advantage against the goblin. You throttle him with your fist, and his head turns so fast that his neck snaps and he goes limp. Kashano's arms.
Jesus.
I look at Kashano. Sorry. Force of habit.
I
What,
had to
what did
finish
Cookie
it.
say? No use crying over spilled goblins.
He goes, KO.
Oh my god. I just realized I'm goblin.
Okay, I just watched a ton of Goblin Slayer over the weekend, and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to let this influence me on the campaign. I'm not going to let this influence me on the campaign. Anyways,
As he almost kills us all.
look, this was not intentional. There were a number of different ways this could have gone. You guys engineered the worst case scenario. Okay, so,
But nobody died, so we're good.
Shit,
yeah, you're good. Nobody, did you die? You didn't die.
Exactly.
Jobetta says,
die?
I don't think we should go running off into another fight right now.
No, we should all
You should
make
rest
camp
up.
here.
Well, we know where the leader is. Let's go talk to him.
No, let's rest.
But I think, do you really want to do that with all of us at like half health? We're all very injured. I've
That's
got
enough near-death
one spell
experience.
slot left.
All right. Hold on. I've got an idea. And he reaches into his bag and he pulls out one of those mystery potions. And he says, you only live once, right? And he drinks it.
Oh my god.
Okay, which one did you use?
I showed one to Tommy and he said that it's either stone
Sleep?
stone skin or sleep.
Did
I
you
don't
use
know
the
what
one you showed to Tommy, or did you use the other one?
I used the one I showed to Tommy.
Use the one you showed to Tommy. Okay.
Oh,
pass
We
that.
should roll a
do they
one
not
or a
look the
two.
same?
They looked similar, not exactly the same.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Shit, I would have asked him about both. Can we retcon that I asked him about both if they look different? I thought they were the same.
No, I like it better that you just showed him one.
Okay, well, I mean,
Yeah, let's
just
roll a random die. What?
duck my fist in. I drank the one I asked him about.
Okay, you drank the one you asked him about. Now the DM gets to do something fun.
Oh god.
Tables! I love tables! Okay, so...
I suggest we do short rest.
Yeah.
Heal up.
I need
you
4 hours.
cast grease.
I cast grease.
You cast grease. The floor in a 20-foot radius around you becomes slick with the grease-like substance that seems to emanate from your feet.
What the fuck is this?
So we should listen, everyone, we should make camp on the other side of this grease so that if they trip when they're entering, if they try to attack us in our sleep, we'll hear them coming. It's perfect.
Yeah.
I suppose that works. I'm going to have some words with Tommy when I return.
I just need, listen, as an elf, I just need 4 hours and I'll be back to full health. I'll have all my spell slots back.
Look, guys, I just need you to watch me for 4 hours.
Listen, but
All
before
right.
that, I have 1 spell slot right now. I can heal someone and then, we're good.
If we're taking a
pick
long
me.
rest, we can use Song of Rest, or I can use Song of Rest.
You can use that spell slot and get them all back after a rest because I'm at 2 hit points.
Oh, okay.
Well, what does your Song of Rest do?
Song of Rest. Beginning at 2nd level, you can use soothing music or oration to help revitalize your wounded allies during a short rest. If you or any friendly creatures who can hear your performance regain hit points at the end of the short rest, each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit point. So everybody gets a 1d6 hit point back at a short rest.
At a short rest. So do
Yes.
you guys want to do it? You could do a 4-hour short rest, and then Gibretta could treat it as a long one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right?
So everybody roll a d6.
Yeah, so the way short rests work is for each hour, you gain a hit dice worth of HP. So your hit dice is determined by your class.
Okay.
So it's a hit dice plus con, and you gain that much HP for each hour of rest.
But I'll get full health back, right?
You'll get full health because you'll trance. But how
Okay,
you guys
so here's-
do...
I'm gonna
keeping
take
watch?
the Song of Healing, and then the second hour I'll do a hit die.
Okay.
I don't think
And the
the
third
Song of
hour
Rest,
I'll get a hit die.
I don't think the Song of Rest conflicts with hit dice.
I don't think it does either. I think
I
just
think they
adds to it.
stack. Yeah, they stack.
Yeah, I can't. We need somebody to keep guard. We can switch it off. I just have to meditate for 4 solid hours.
So
You'll have to have somebody keep watch for half the time and then for the other half.
okay, wait. So I got 2 hit dice, and I get that per hour.
1 hit dice. Well, you get an extra for your song. So
Oh, but I can only roll my maximum number of hit dice. Like I have 2,
Yeah.
so I can only. Okay, got it.
But before I
Dope.
trance,
Dope. I'm pretty.
Don't heal. You don't have to heal me, Jabetta. I'll be fine.
but Zavel, what about Zavel?
Zavel's only got 2 health.
Yeah, Zavel is like in rough shape, right? So I'm gonna hold on, Zavel. I'm picking my strongest. I'm trying to find my strongest thing.
And then the last 30 minutes, I'm gonna meditate to get my 1 key point back.
I'm gonna hide out in that. Wow, I can't even fucking talk. The stack of straw or the pile of straw, and
Okay.
he's gonna lay in there like fucking Rambo and keep watch, holding an action on a crossbow.
It's still covered in blood. It's
And Zavel gets 6 hit points back.
Hell yeah.
All right. So who's taking the first hour of watch?
I'll take the second one.
All right,
Okay.
Kashano. I don't know where Kashano went. So
Kashano, he's got the short straw. Then he's taking the first hour.
Yeah.
I'll take the second hour.
You'll take. Well, Zavel already volunteered the second hour.
Okay, then I'll take third.
All right.
Whatever's not taken.
So
Also,
you're first and fourth.
for the record, Kashano's song of rest is "Relax, don't do it when you wanna go to
Just
Relax,
calmly in the
don't do
room.
it when you wanna come." Yeah, not with the
So
whole
do you-
backup. Just relax.
Okay, so you guys
Oh
do
man,
it.
Frankie Goes to the Shire, my favorite.
You guys take this rest in this wolf room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mhm. With corpses of wolves and goblins all around, and an oil slick
Listen.
between us and the door. It's great.
Excellent. All right. So, Kashano, you're taking the first one. Nothing happens.
Okay.
Zavel, you're taking the second one.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. Baz, you're taking the third one.
Yeah.
Baz, roll a perception check.
Fuck. Bats.
Well,
Perception?
I rolled 7.
Oh, that's not good. Why didn't it show up here? All right, whatever. Okay. Sorry, my game froze. All right, so with a 7, you don't hear it. So go about your business, I guess. And then for the fourth hour, Kashano again.
All right.
Kashano, nothing happens. It's very uneventful.
Great.
All right, so you guys have your rest.
Gilberta wakes up. She's like, "Yo, I can cast all my spells again." Like,
Kashano's feeling great. He runs. He slides across the grease.
How much
He's
did
like-
we get from the Song of Rest?
1d6.
And you can regain a hit dice for every hour that you rested. I'm coming back in and everything froze up.
So that would be like, what, 2d8?
Yeah.
damn,
All right, so how's everybody feeling?
Kashano's feeling like $1,000,000.
Gilberta's
Like
good.
$1 million bucks. Tibet is good.
She can
So-
cure again.
I'm ready
Okay.
to punch again.
1d6 from the Song of Healing. Gilberta did 6, right, for healing, Vel. And then the hit dice for however many hours you rest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Feeling good?
Yeah.
Feeling tight?
Let's kill some
Okay.
shit.
So as you guys exit this room, you see the other direction in the fork, the left side that you could go down.
Hold on, wait. Quick question. Before we leave this room, can I, now that things have kind of calmed down, can I do a check to see if I know anything about these fucking demon wolves?
Sure.
Also, can I take meat off of them?
Absolutely.
Since we're all sitting around and talking
Great,
about
I
it,
know nothing.
I'm also going to do a check for... Hey, fuck yeah, nat 20. I know some wolf
Yeah.
shit.
These are wargs.
What?
Sorry for not mentioning it earlier, but I happen to know all about this shit.
These are wargs. Wargs are particularly vicious wolf-like creatures. They're frequently used by goblin kind as mounts, but it's very unusual for goblins to be riding them unless they have some kind of higher leadership.
Mm.
Are they made from wolves?
They're kind of like chaotic aberrant wolves. They're somewhere between a dire wolf and a regular wolf.
All right, so I'm pretty sure this puppy is not like an offspring of theirs.
No, it doesn't seem to.
It's a different species. They're not like an altered wolf.
Which, by the
No,
way,
it does-
the puppy was on my lap during my meditation.
Okay.
Job
Like fell asleep in your lap.
Yes.
Had a
Although I
little
did
rest.
tell him he was a good boy, and
At every opportunity.
that seems to help.
No, look, that dog already has more kills than most members of the party.
I think his tie was the bell.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, look, he's up there. All right. So yeah, they're warg.
Ward.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else I know about them that would be helpful that I could share with the group?
You
Do they have a
know
weak
that
point.
when it comes to wargs, their
I mean, because they're
loyalty.
at 20.
Yeah, no, the loyalty of wargs is very thin. It's not usually very strong. You can, if with the right animal handling or the right provocation, you can usually get them to turn on their masters.
Oh, shit.
They tend to not have very concrete goals. They just like to eat and kill and sow chaos wherever they go.
Okay. I relay all this information to the group.
Lovely.
All right.
Well, if he had, listened to my command, he could have eaten a goblin.
I think something about that one was a bit off, but he's dead now. So
Yeah, he was He was very lucky.
He was from strong stock. So can somebody make a perception check for this room?
Yeah, I can. I perceive all kinds of shit.
Yeah, Baz, you don't see it. The stuff wolves back. Nice. Yeah, so Kashano, you notice that there are 4 positions, 4 kind of chains in here, besides the one that you unlocked to release the pupper, in this room. And there are 2 dead wolves.
Oh, fuck.
I see. There's likely at least one more wolf around here. I'm thinking they don't leave those things running free when they're not mounted.
Okay, so should we, again with trying to attack them? Or should we try to get them to turn on the goblins?
We should leave right where they're at.
Okay, but I'm saying if we go in there to attack this fucker, and the wolves are there.
What if we tried to revive one of these wolves and turn it to our side?
What kind of necromancy shit?
I am a cleric, and I don't even have that.
Yeah, you lack the magical
Oh,
ability.
are they dead, or are they just
They're
down?
dead.
No, they're super dead.
Oh,
like
Zabel was
never
making
mind.
mix to eat. No,
Never
NPC
mind.
creatures do not have the same conditions as you guys. When they die, they die.
Good to know. All right.
Unless you specify you just want to knock it out.
Yeah, you have to say non-lethal damage.
Later on, I'll be able to do that. But that's
It's expensive. Resurrecting creatures
it's
is
so expensive. It takes like 20,000 gold.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
All right.
So are we
I
continuing?
would like to propose again that we go try to speak with this hobgoblin and see where it stands.
Okay.
What should we do? I'm gonna carry the puppy.
I think the puppy can walk. He didn't take any damage.
But
he's fine.
Why would you burden yourself?
Because we don't want him running in and alerting of our presence.
Well, then you should muzzle him as well.
I'm not an animal. Don't hate them. Jesus.
But you don't want it barking.
Yes, but
He's a good puppy.
if you keep it calm, it won't bark.
Well, we can't guarantee calmness in a cave full of goblins.
You get the impression that anybody who's here probably already knows you're here.
Yeah, they're clearly they probably know that 4 hours have passed and their old buddies haven't come back yet.
Then let it go so your hands are free.
Also, a scout made it to the cave before you guys did.
Oh yeah, that's right. All right, whatever. Carry the fucking dog. Let's go.
Alright, so do you guys proceed down the other passageway?
Yeah.
Yep, we're good.
Zabella's in the back this time because she got fucked up, so she's not.
So in the next room, you find like a pile of kind of straw beds. There is room there for about 12 small creatures, and it looks to be like a living area. There's buckets, some small bedding laid about, but by your count, you assume that this would house about 12 small individuals, about goblin size.
I'm gonna start investigating with the nearest bedding space.
Okay, you're rooting through the straw.
Yeah.
Okay. You root through the straw. You find 2 copper pieces.
All right. Pocket those.
Zabel lays down, and it looks like there's another bed.
Why are you wasting your good rolls?
He's slinking around.
He's like a sniper. He's just like, and then it's grass.
He wants to investigate things without being pinpointed.
So, give a perception check of this room, anybody.
I rolled a 1, so I got 7.
Okay. It doesn't take much. So, Zavel and Kashano, you guys both see it. And Baz is petting the dog, I imagine.
Yep.
Yeah, Baz is petting Jabetta and Baz are just like, puppy!
We're trying to
So
pick
this
a name.
is consistent.
We're over here, we're trying to pick a name.
Arguing about names. Okay, so this room has all this bedding laid out, and immediately to your right, there appears to be another passageway that just is blocked by strips of hanging leather from the cave ceiling down to the floor, creating kind of a makeshift curtain. And on the floor is a simple spear with a small pitted hole in the tip.
I think
And
that's
other
the
than that, there's
VIP
nothing
room.
else.
What? There's
I
something
think-
happening.
Wait, there's something happening? What? No?
Nope, nothing's happening.
Nope, I don't know what you're talking about. There's a dog.
Oh, but Kashano points over and he's like, right there, there's a doorway. I think that's where, if I were in charge, I would stay. It's the fanciest looking door.
Okay.
By which I mean it's more than just a hole in the cake.
I'm just gonna keep petting the dog.
Okay. So, is anybody going to approach this curtain?
Baz, lead us in there.
Shoving him forward. It's like, go on, Baz.
We're right behind you.
Something in there wants to be punched.
I think that's where the guy that we're here to punch is.
I'm gonna open the door.
Okay.
Yeah, do that.
As you go to pull the curtain back, your hand and your arm is cut. And you take 6 slashing damage.
Yes.
Shit, dude.
And you notice that this curtain, interlaced with the various strips of leather, are these strings of razor barbs.
Does anyone have any gloves?
I don't think so.
Can I? All right, I'm gonna put the dog down and I'm gonna pat it on the head and say shh.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna open the curtain, but like I'm gonna use my mace and kind of
Okay.
I'm gonna reach in with my rapier and pull the other side apart so we can together
Yeah.
part the curtain.
Yeah.
Okay. You can part it to one side or the other.
Oh, it's just one solid curtain?
Yeah. As you part it to the one side, you see there's like a metal hook embedded into the cave wall that you could hook something into to hold back the curtain.
I don't. Does anyone have a piece of rope?
Yeah, I have rope.
Can we tie this back to the loop?
Yep.
He's gonna kind of loosen the rope from his bag and kick it out with a quick foot because he doesn't want to
He doesn't want to
be seen.
reveal
He's still
himself. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, great. So he kicks it up. I'm gonna pick it up
All right.
and I'm gonna kind of wrap it around the curtain and tie it into the loop.
Okay, you tie it into the loop and you guys can safely proceed through now.
Okay. Cautiously, clearly, because
Cautiously, clearly. All right.
I'm gonna pick the dog back up.
Okay, you pick the puppy back up. This puppy is a permanent party member at this point. Okay,
Oh.
so
Can Pidgey
has
roleplay
joined the party.
what's that?
Can Pidgey roleplay the puppy?
Sure, I guess.
I'm gonna go to Jabetta.
All right.
I need some healing real quick.
It just goes over.
We can't be. How bad of shape are you in? You can wait.
If I go down, it's your fault.
That's fair.
I mean, I can't. I've only got so many spell slots. We don't know.
So, at the end of this hall, you come into another room that looks like a living area, but this one is like night and day from the other one. There appears to be very carefully laid out sleeping areas, very precise. There appears to be a weapon and an armor rack, both that are empty.
See? VIP room.
And then there is another hallway at the far end of the room, and an area with a large rock just kind of sitting at the far end.
I'm gonna investigate the beds in here too.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
You find
joined the
nothing.
party.
You find nothing in these beds.
Nothing.
I'm gonna look and see. Do I notice anything? Do I notice anything about the room, why it's set up the way it is, or kind of maybe something about who lives here?
Roll an investigation or a perception check. Either one will do.
13.
13. You don't notice much. This seems to be. This doesn't seem like goblins to you. Whatever was living here was a bit more organized. This doesn't seem to support the kind of chaotic nature of the goblins that you've been fighting.
Guys, goblins usually aren't this chaotic. So unless it's a learned goblin, like old Spitshoe or whatever his name was, I don't know what kind of fucking goblin this is.
Spitworm did say it was a hobgoblin who was in charge here.
A
Who wants
hobgoblin.
to see what they know about hobgoblins?
I don't.
What
I
do we roll
want
for
to
that?
know.
Give me a history check. See what you.
No, great.
Yeah, baby. Kashana knows some shit.
Kashano, like a savant, pipes out. He's like, look, I
I'm
know all
loving
kinds of
this.
stuff about hobgoblins.
He knows all the songs and stories, so he's
Yeah, he knows all the things, but he just doesn't talk about them until like later.
Until it's too late, right?
It's just like, oh yeah. Oh, that reminds me. So hobgoblins have like a warrior society about them. Generally, hobgoblins are led by a hobgoblin warlord in small roving war bands, and they tend to conscript goblins into their fights as foot soldiers. So hobgoblins are about human-sized. They tend to wear armor and be a bit more... They actually train and have some martial prowess.
Oh,
So go ahead.
This sounds lovely.
So here's the thing about hobgoblins. They're a warrior culture, much like standard goblins, but a bit more intelligent. I think we may be able to avoid a large-scale brawl if we challenge the leader to one-on-one combat.
I assume with Baz.
Yeah, I was about to say. So so what you're saying is you want me to go one-on-one with him.
I'm proposing it as an option, if you're willing.
We don't even know if he's going to go for that. We don't know what's going to happen when we go in there, though.
No, but I'd like to present it now as an option to know whether or not it's one we want to pursue.
I'm not opposed to it.
You still have that fancy staff you found the other day, yes?
Yes.
I'll break it in.
Does it do anything?
DM, does it do anything?
Not yet. It talks to you when you sleep sometimes.
It's just been talking to me every now and then
Wait,
when I sleep.
wait. The stick is talking to you, and you're just now telling us this. What?
To be fair,
Isn't this normal? I don't live here.
to be fair, I barely tell y'all anything.
I mean, that's true, but it's a talking stick. Right. I mean, I don't do it. What's with... We got a large rock in a corner in a hallway.
Yep, you've got another exit hallway leading deeper into this cave.
I would just like to...
You can actually see some torchlight flickering at the end of it.
I would like to enter with some sort of option other than, dying or almost dying, like we previously have. Are we open to the possibility of settling this through one-on-one combat?
You can try.
We can do that.
Or diplomacy. We could try that also.
Or we could shoot him.
Let's
also, with your perception check on this room of 13, you notice there were 4 beds in here.
There are 4 beds. So, does that mean there are 4 hobgoblin leaders? So, does that mean we each have to fight one?
Well, no. See, I believe that if one of ours were to challenge and best their leader, the rest would adhere to whatever outcome was agreed upon.
And what if Baz just dies?
Wow, you won't let that happen now, will you, Betty?
No pressure.
And if Baz starts to lose, I'll just snipe the hobgoblin.
They
Why
don't
is that
have
bush
to know.
shooting at us?
They don't have to know that we're offering support from the wing.
So how's it going? How's it going down?
So yes,
So, I mean,
let's go talk to him.
we have to go in there before we can do any of this.
All right.
So
I suggest I get healed up before anything goes down.
I second.
Does anyone else have a healing potion?
Nope.
I gave them all to you.
Wait, how many do we have?
Just the one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll waste a spell slot. Fine.
Does a short rest recover spell slots?
Well, she got a long rest because she...
Oh, right.
Tranced.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
She tranced and didn't take a watch, so she got a full rest.
Okay.
There, Baz.
That's a ton of health. Baz is going to be all right.
Can you stop bitching now?
I'll remember that next time. I give her the thumbs up.
Baz will remember this.
Gilberta
Right.
doesn't care.
Okay. So you
Krishana-
walk into the room.
Yeah.
As you enter the room, there is this kind of stone pedestal in the center, kind of raised out, and has various maps and papers spread out over it. The room itself, again, is another large cavernous oval, and sitting at at a chair next to this platform is a kind of furry, orangey red skinned creature, clad in dark red armor with a great sword at his side. And he is sitting in his chair stroking one of these wolf creatures as you walk in. And as you enter the room, you notice that there is a ledge about 10 feet up to your left-hand side. And you see 4 other creatures of similar description with longbows trained on you as you enter the room.
Kashano addresses the one on the pedestal, takes off his hat, and says, "Hail and well met, good lord. Are you Silver Fang, the renowned hobgoblin?"
It took you long enough to get in here.
It is a great honor to make your acquaintance. And Kashano
I've
bows
been
very
waiting
deeply.
for hours.
Kashano casts Charm Person.
Oh.
No, not the F word. Charm Person.
Charm person.
What?
Okay.
Really? That really? You're just going.
You were probably better off with the F word.
Oh my god.
All right. So,
No, the F word has negative consequences. Charm Person's a little safer. I'm not pulling that move yet.
okay. He attempts to resist you. What is your save DC?
I'm sorry. My what? My what?
Your spell save DC.
Yeah.
It's on your spells page at the top.
On my spells page.
It says
13. Shit, 13.
13? Yeah, he shrugs it off.
Fuck. All right.
You can walk away right now.
Well, we've only come to discuss a situation. It seems that you've been recruiting, for lack of a better word, some goblins from our horde.
My
And we'd
worthless
like to-
foot soldiers that you killed.
Yes,
They are
as you can
no
see,
consequence.
they're pretty worthless. That's why we'd like to hold on to them for manual labor.
You can leave with your lives,
Oh my god.
or my men will fire their arrows.
Well,
What?
Joe
are
better,
you going to continue to kidnap?
Joe
I guess
better back
friends.
the fuck up.
3,
Wait, we can be friends here.
4.
We can be friends here.
One of the archers tumbles down from the top, followed by 2 other ones.
This is before or
And
after I
then-
cast friends on this guy.
This is before. Just before.
Okay. All right. Then I didn't do it yet.
Yeah, then you do. Then the final one, as your attention is drawn up there, you can see a person clad in black pressing a dagger up into the throat of the 4th one.
Baz number
Hitting them
2.
up in the up against the wall.
The what? The fuck?
Against the cave wall.
My
It's about the figure is
Shadow.
about 5'4" and appears to have cat ears.
Shadow Baz.
Oh shit. I say to, can I do a perception check to see
Yeah.
if I see anything else about this guy?
Sure you can. Right after you roll initiative.
Oh shit. Okay.
Fucking.
Because with that, Silver Fang stands up and says, "What is this?" and draws his greatsword.
Oh my
I tried to
Shut up!
negotiate.
Okay,
All right. Well, initiative.
so Kshanu's got 10 initiative.
Oh fuck.
Just-
I'm really sorry right there.
It's
Jobetta
not bad.
does not want to be a part of this.
Having Jobetta at the back of the round isn't the worst thing, though.
no, that's not necessarily a bad idea.
We are gonna die. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Savell
Oh.
got a nat 20.
Zabel just like drops to the ground.
Zabel
Like,
was
I
still
am the
hidden.
floor.
Who had still stealthed his way in here. Just rolled a nat 20.
Just like crawling. I love it. This is great.
Yeah.
Okay. And Silver Fang. Silver Fang is ready to fight.
Oh shit, and I just pissed him off, didn't I?
Yeah.
I'm glad I got a lot of hit points back.
But hey, now you don't have those archers to deal with,
Got there.
which is nice.
Silver linings, silver linings.
Gilberta says, "Good going, Kashano. Now we're just going to die."
So
it
he
seems we have a
jumps up
friend.
and charges across the table. Well, no, he doesn't go first. Zavel goes first.
Okay.
Zavel goes first at the
Gilberta.
top of the round. What do you got for me, Zavel?
So I'm still hidden.
Yep.
Would that be a surprise attack?
I will give you advantage on it and give you sneak attack.
I'll take it.
Okay, all right. So, second one hits.
So that would be the advantage. That 15.
Yeah.
All right,
15
I'll roll
hits.
the 1d6.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to stealth again, and end my turn.
Okay. Stealth ends turn. It's his turn now.
Good
And
lord,
so
Isabel.
the crossbow bolt flies out and kind of nails him into his armor, and he pulls it out angrily, jumps up on the table, and charges across at Kashano. And yeah, I'm going to roll in the game, although my dice have been equally hot in both places, so I don't know what I'm going for. Okay, so he is +4. What's he got?
Kashano's got
12
plenty of
versus
time.
AC.
Plenty of time to see him coming, and goes, oh
Kashano's
shit!
like, whoa! Moves out of the way. The great sword grazes past his face. You hear the blades sing. And then we go into Baz. So this guy just ran up on Kashano, swung a giant sword. What are you going to do, Baz?
1 second.
Oh,
So the archers on the ledge, though, there were originally 3 or 4,
there were 4.
and mysterious figure killed how many?
All of them.
Oh, okay.
Is this cat?
I don't know. Maybe he has wares.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead
If
and
you have coin, Khajiit.
swing on it. The first attack will be a swing with the quarterstaff.
Okay, give me that quarterstaff swing. Yeah, that's a hit.
Magic staff.
Show me what you got.
All right, so
Hey, that's a
first,
hit.
so that's 5 bludgeoning, and then
Okay,
I'll make an unarmed attack.
okay.
No,
No, not so much with that one. But you wallop him across the face with your staff, and he kind of pounds his sword on the ground, and he says, "To battle!" And then we go into Kashano first.
Kashano's gonna take a swipe with the sword since he's all softened up from a bad.
Okay, that's not going to be enough.
Nope. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. Yes, Songa. Okay, so next we go into the wolf. And the wolf is going to run up on Baz. And we're going to do this again. Oh, the fun we will have with the wolf and Baz.
So what should I name my next character, guys?
This was a fight against 5 creatures and is now down to 2.
Yeah, I'm feeling okay. Diplomacy failed.
that's a miss.
Yeah, that's a miss. All right, so the wolf tries to snap at Baz and does not make it. And then we go into Jabetta.
Can I get within touching distance of the dude that just lunged at Kashana?
Oh yeah, you guys were in a group when you entered the room, so you can
Okay.
get up to him fairly easily.
All right. I'm gonna cast inflict wounds.
Okay,
Uh,
that's the big hit. Inflict wounds is some nasty damage if it
It's the
hits.
face melter, motherfucker.
so that's a 16 AC with 12 damage.
16 hits, and he takes 12 damage, and he cries out in pain. He is not okay with that.
Great. It's necrotic damage also.
Lovely.
So-
Yeah, he is not digging that.
Gross.
He's like, ah! And he kind of points his sword at you.
Yeah, that's fine.
So Jabetta's about to have a bad day. And then we go back to the top of the round with Zavel.
I just finished peeing.
Perfect timing.
What, like while you were hiding, or sniper
Yes.
level maximum?
Zabella's just like, whatever. I'll deal with this later. I'm gonna go over here and take a piss. Hold on.
Can you skip my turn and use it as a held action?
You can hold an action if you'd like.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's do that because I want to wash my hands.
All
Okay,
right.
what are you holding your action for?
He's gonna take a shot at the next thing that's the next hostile that's in his line of vision.
Okay, all right. So Zavel holds his action, and we go back into Silver Fang. Silver Fang takes a sword swing at our good friend Jabetta. And how's that? Does that hit? 14?
Damn it! If I'd had my shield out, it would have missed.
You're not wearing your shield today?
I mean, I have it.
You equipped?
I just don't have it currently clicked as equipped.
Okay. Well. All right.
So
So
that is
he nails you with that one, and that is 2d6 plus 2.
Jesus.
So and so 6 damage
Okay, that's not
of a slashing nature. And then at the end of his swing, he brings it back for another swing.
great. Great.
I've returned.
Great.
That is 8 damage. So 6 and 8. So he does a quick with his great sword. Creates the mark of Zorro on Jabetta.
Jabetta says, "Oh, not good."
Not good.
Oh shit! Something did Zorro things. Can I shoot it?
Yeah, sure. You can pull a shot on him now. As he's frantically swinging his sword at... Yeah, that's a hit.
Nice.
So as he's swinging, he actually catches a bolt in the back of his neck. And he spits a bunch of blood towards you, Jabetta, as he's at the end of his final swing. He's like, and then we go into Baz's turn.
Quarterstaff into punch on him.
Okay, quarterstaff into punch.
So that was the quarterstaff.
Okay, not so much with the hitting.
All right.
The punch is definitely hitting.
6 bludgeoning damage.
6 bludgeoning damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he dies. So you come in with a punch after the arrow goes in, and your punch drives the arrow all the way through his neck and comes out the other side. Blood gushes everywhere, and he kind of wavers a little bit, drops his sword to his side, and falls over.
He's literally punching people to death, left and right.
We still have the wolf.
Yeah, you still got wolf problems. So that's Baz's turn, and then we go to Kashana.
All right. Kashana's throwing the dagger at the wolf.
Okay.
Fuck.
Warg. I can address them properly now. They're wargs.
Oh yeah, the warg. Throws it at the warg.
Okay, I no longer have to say wolf-like creatures. You hit him with that.
Dope. Let's see. 1d4 plus 3. 6 damage. Piercing.
Okay, it doesn't like that. It's going to go try and bite you now.
Of course.
Oh shit.
It bites.
Oh, does
hard.
it? Does it ever bite you? It comes up hard on you and does a bite.
Big old chomp.
For 8 damage plus 2. Whew. So that's 10 damage total. And make a strength save.
Oh god.
And you're prone.
Heckin' doggo chomp the arm.
So you're prone, you're being mauled. It's not a great scene. And then we go back to the bottom of the round with Jabetta.
So it's just the dog now, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty fucked up. And I'm going to try. I don't have the, Jabetta does not have the, energy to try to cast, it's a hurt spell, so she's just gonna try again for command. Okay. And she's gonna say flee.
Okay. See if this wolf has the incredible resistance.
Jesus.
My dice are so... This is the best I've ever rolled in my life.
Alright, well...
usually, this green one, this is usually my go-to DM's dice because it's so even-handed and shitty. But this has been 20s all day. Okay, so that sucks. Sorry about that all around. Back to the top of the round with... Oh, what do you got?
And then just in case, as a bonus action, can I just, can Jabetta just, pull out her shield? Just,
put it over herself? Yeah, sure.
Great.
Alright, Zavel, you're up.
Alright, what is attacking Jabetta? Is that a...
Yeah, it's the last warg.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot it in its left eye.
Okay.
Specifically.
Yeah, not so much with that.
He tried. He's gonna bonus action stealth and end his turn.
Okay. Alright, so a bolt sails across the room, doesn't manage to find purchase, and then we go into Baz. Baz, Jabetta's getting mauled.
I'm remembering how...
Oh no, Kashana's getting mauled.
Kashana's getting
hiding. Yeah, Kashana's getting mauled.
Well, dang, I was about to repay the favor, but I see Kashana getting mauled, and I'm just going to rush over and try to quarterstaff and punch.
Okay.
So
quarterstaff and punch.
Man, I might as well just stick to punching.
Can't hit anything with this thing.
And then the punch.
The punch is enough to tag it. All right, so it kind of growls at you, and you've caught it. You've got its attention now. So isn't that great? So we go into after Baz. Kashano's up. Well, Kashano's down, but it's his turn.
I can get up though, because it's engaged.
Yeah, it's not holding you down. You can stand.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna get up and take a stab at it with the rapier.
Okay.
Fuck me.
No, not so much. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Do you
boy.
want to... Okay, you used your movement to stand. Okay, so...
Yeah.
now we go into the wolf, and the wolf is going to snap at Baz. Boop. Here comes Baz.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. Oh, but look... Okay, well, that's 9 damage. Make a strength check to see if you fall prone.
Kashano yells up to the ledge, "Kill that guy and get down here!"
Strength save. Okay, you fall prone.
Mm.
Okay, an arrow sails out from the top ledge and manages to lodge into the wolf. How much was it? D8. Where's that? There it is. So it lodges into the wolf for a bit of damage, and the wolf is hurt pretty badly. Doesn't look like it can take another hard hit, and we go into finally Jibita's turn.
Oh, it's my turn again? Great.
Yep. There's not as many attackers this time, so it goes by rather quickly.
How far is it from me?
It's pretty close by. You guys
close?
are in a pretty tight group.
Alright, Gilberto, like, just from behind the shield is gonna, like, cast Sacred Flame.
Okay, it's just like, I'm helping.
I'm trying, guys. Like, I'm pretty fucked up, but...
Alright, hit it with your Sacred Flame,
Sorry.
and it will attempt to make a dexterity save.
Yep.
Yeah,
Great.
it sure does.
That's really great.
Does it have... I'll just double check that. Oh, no, wait, it's supposed to only have +1 for dexterity. That's my bad. I
Oh,
mixed up dexterity and strength. So, that's still 14.
yep.
Yeah, never mind. Sorry, I got hopeful. Alright, we go back to the top of the round with Zabel.
That's great.
Show me what you got, Zabel. This wolf is hurting real bad.
Show me what you got. Do we still have Zabel? Do we lose
Zabel?
Zabel?
Yep,
I shoot.
Zabel's shooting. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, that'll do it. So a bolt slings out and catches the wolf in the side of the head, and it falls over dead.
Slings out from the darkness.
Great.
Yeah, fuck that thing.
Whew.
So the wolf falls over dead in a pool of its own blood, and the person up on the ledge removes their face mask, and it is a half-elf woman,
Hey!
rather young, with long brown hair, and she pulls the mask off, and she looks down at everybody, and she says, "You're not Kashano the Wild."
Oh, shit!
And that's where we will end today.
Oh, shit!